Hello everybody, it's Thursday evening, which is basically Friday, isn't it? So, just gonna strip, just gonna immediately strip, because I'm quite warm. And, welcome to Transbricks. My name's Meja. It's not coming off, there we go. And we're building more Lego today, probably. It is Thursday morning, apparently. No, it's not. It's Thursday evening. It's absolutely, definitely Thursday evening where I live, which is Norway. But you're obviously on the other side of the Atlantic, I assume. So thank you everybody for joining me today and welcoming me and saying hello and things like that, things of that nature. We've got Sloth Dude, hello. We got Errol, who's saying ding ding ding. Sounds like a boxing match. It sounds like I'm ready to go. Which I guess I sort of am actually. I'm always ready to go. We got Hivesai, hello Hivesai. And hello Aurelia, how you doing? Happy day after hump day. I know it's basically the end of the week, isn't it? Thursday evenings are quite good because Fridays, you know, Fridays are good days. I like Fridays. It's almost like the weekend. It's not the weekend, but it's almost like the weekend. It's as good as. So, had a good day at work today. Hope you've all had good days at work, or you will have a good day at work if you haven't started yet. I just realised that I've got my music. It's there. That's probably going to echo. Sorry about that. I forgot to plug in my earbuds. So that was silly of me. So now I've done that. So I can listen to the music. It won't echo. Was it echoing before? So I've not done that for a while. I totally forgot. But audio, eh? I don't get it. I don't understand audio. Actually, I sort of do. I just consistently fuck it up. So this is why we should be present at the start of stream. I see now. Yeah, because then you see everything. Oh no, it's because then you see me strip. Yeah, you see me strip. You can actually see my bra. I've never noticed that before. You can see the bra through my dress. That shouldn't be possible. Guess what colour bra I'm wearing? But that shouldn't be possible, surely. This is like an opaque dress. How embarrassing. Studio Ale thinks it's definitely evening. Right, shall we have a poll? No, that's a stupid poll. Let's not have a poll about what time it is. That's a silly idea. I did have a good idea about the poll, but I can't remember it. If you have any suggestions for polls, let me know. It's early days, I'm sure I'll think of something. But, oh god damn it, I did have a good idea. What I should do, now when I have good ideas, is I need to write them down. That's easier said than done. Purple, says Grace Fox. Hello, by the way, how you doing? Purple is statistically the best colour next to safety, yellow or green. Statistically, it's the best colour. How's that work? Did people vote? Oh, here we go, here's a poll. Did people vote on the best colour? And that came out tops. Purple. Seriously? Is that how you... Or are you just making it up? It kind of feels like you might be just making that up, quite honestly. Which is fine. I don't disapprove. Obviously, I never make anything up myself, but I don't mind other people doing it. As long as it's not nasty. Thanks. Love this dress of yours, and yeah, it's a comfy purple. It hits me as a dark shade of lavender. I'll try not to hit you, but we are going to be living with each other, I suppose, so that may change. Errol, notes app on phone. I know. Note down all good ideas to never look at them again, right? But I do look at them, actually. I do look at them occasionally, and then I think, what the fuck is this about? It doesn't make sense. What? Who wrote this? Oh, it was probably me. But this makes no sense. You really got to explain yourself, especially if it's been a while, you know? But no, I do actually write down ideas because I'm just bombarded with them. Greyest says, yeah, thin air. My bedroom is painted a royal purple. You made it up and you plucked it out of the thin air. My wife keeps asking to switch to a brighter shade. Royal purple? Royal purple? I didn't even know there was such a colour. I knew there was royal blue, but I didn't know there was a royal purple too. Sounds like a pretty good colour for a bedroom though. Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement with that. Let me show you what I've been working on. This is my spinner. It's very good. It's very good. It's not, again, this, oh, right, now I'm going to refresh the caches, of course. So let me just refresh the caches. Refresh. And I'll do the other one. Refresh. I should probably try and get into the habit of doing that before I start the stream, but I never, like sometimes a lot of the time it just works, so I don't know. Anyway, Aurelia, you're welcome to try again with the Empire, or whatever you like to do. How often do you think about the Roman Empire, Brian? I really like that.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire, Brian?
That wasn't a bad impression. I mean, that's not bad. I haven't seen it that many times. Here's the spinner. It's the spinner from Bladerunner. Woo. And I've been working on the back. I've been working on the rear end. Do you like its rear? As I say, it's a work in progress. There's obviously some colour substitutions going on there because it probably should be mostly blue rather than smatterings of grey. Although actually the grey sort of works as well, but it's still wrong. So I need to replace those. But yeah, getting those shape in and getting the wheels in and making sure it all fits, that was basically my task for today. I've also come up with a slightly better solution for the whatever that is. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, and I've just been sort of starting to think about the rear, the very rear, you know, with the light cluster and things like that. But it's yeah, it's coming together actually, isn't it? It's coming together. I was thinking I could make so this side's not been done. There's no point making both sides at the same time. Just make one side, and once you're happy with one side, you can start making the other side. You know, you can kind of see the insides, like. It's cool. I'm really happy with it, honestly. I feel like it's going quite well. However, what I need to do, I think I've got to the point now where I need to just check my proportions. What do you think about my proportions, guys? I just need to check them, which involves some Photoshop work. Oh, actually, I don't use Photoshop. What's it called? It's called, I call it Photoshop, but it's not Photoshop. It's called Affinity Photo. It's like Photoshop, but you don't have to pay for it all the time. You pay for it once. I think it was $50. I'm gonna just this stream is not sponsored by Affinity, and it's definitely not sponsored by Adobe. But Hostloft is just redeemed a fit. Okay, cool. I'll show you my fit.
Dress.
You want to check? I see. You want to check the proportions. Very good.
It's vintage, and I got 1% cash back. Bag, Gucci.
So I'll show you my fit then. This is the fit for today. This is today's fit. It's a pretty good fit. This belt, it used to be a little tighter. It's sort of lost its, it's gone a bit floppy. The belt, not the tummy. Obviously not the tummy. So, yeah, that's a shame, isn't it? It's still a good belt though. It's still a pretty good belt. But maybe I need to get a new black belt. Thank you, Elle. Thank you. I don't know what my hair's doing. My hair's been a bit weird today. Hold on. Looks pretty sleek. I think it's quite good. Probably time for a shower, I think, tonight. Definitely. Not really. I don't really smell. Hey, Thousand, how you doing? How's your Thursday going? Hope it's going really well. I've just been showing everyone my bits, my proportions, my spinner. Kind of happy with it. But yeah, as I was saying, I need to check the proportions because we just don't know if it's good. So I need to do that. I mean, the problem, of course, is that I'm using my phone to stream, so I can't really do it now. Not easily. So, although hold on now. Well, hold on now 1 second now. I suppose what I could do is I could just hold it up to I just get a picture of it, just get a picture of the spinner from the side, because I want to check the side. The side is the most important. It'll tell me a lot about whether I've got it right. And if I just get a side picture up of the spinner and then just hold it up, I might be able to kind of get a pretty good idea of how it's going. Should we do that? Should we do that together? Let's just all do that together. That would be nice. That would be a nice thing to do. Anyway, thank you so much, Errol. As for Affinity, they make good apps. They do, don't they, Sloftuda? You're an Affinity convert as well. I obviously used to use Photoshop all the time, but then Photoshop started being silly about the whole pricing structure, and they just wanted to, it became subscription, right? And I'm not into that. I'm not into the subscription model. It feels very landlordish, If I'm going to have some software, I don't want to have to pay for it every month. I just kind of want to own it. Also, I don't really want to be... I mean, literally, Photoshop costs, what is it? Maybe 2 or 3 months worth of Affinity. So hold on, that didn't make sense. So Affinity costs 2 or 3 months of Photoshop, yeah? And you just buy it and you own it. And they upgrade it, they update it, and the software gets better. And I just think that that's a much better model than the subscription model. Now, I'm sure the subscription model is very profitable, but is it good for the consumers? No. Also, it encourages piracy, doesn't it? I mean, a lot of Adobe products, when you start installing Adobe products, you have to install all sorts of stuff, all this kind of security, copyright protection, the Adobe Hub or whatever it is, I don't know. And it's all in order to make sure you can't copy the software, you can't pirate it. It basically takes over your entire system. You look at all the things that it installed, and all these things are running in the background. Just in case you want to open Photoshop. It's like, I am not into that at all. So no, Adobe. Oh, it's not Adobe. Affinity. It's just so much better. And I bet that Affinity has a much lesser pirating software problem than Adobe does. I bet they do. Because the thing is, they are actually pricing their products reasonably with a very simple buying model. So yeah, I really like that. I just like that. That's how it used to be, actually. That's how software used to be, isn't it? I think we should have more of that. I really would like it to be more now. So anyway, I use Affinity Photo, and I'm going to so I'm not going to actually use that though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up a picture, put it on a browser, and then we're just going to be able to check to see, what we got. And actually, I noticed recently that Preview on the Mac actually just automatically mirrors itself into the stream. I'm going to give it a go. What's going to happen now, I think, is that you're going to get my preview, because I've got a load of preview windows open on my Mac of the spinner, and boom, I think maybe you are getting that now on the stream, right? So if I don't want that. Oops, just close them all. Let's see. I just want one. Did you see it? Did it work? Did they pop up on the stream? Because I couldn't see because they were just all over my screen. They hid mine. They hid my camera. Hello, Storage. how you doing? Are you having a good Thursday? Today we're spinning. I'm spinning out of control today. Out of control. I'm spiraling and I'm spinning. 1,000 stars. I'm having one of those depression, anxiety, bad days. Oh no. You actually are spinning. So got no energy. Sign I've been on a good run. Sign you've been on a good run, but it's stopped now. Yeah, trying to build myself up to do some photos. This is what happens, isn't it? You got to just take care of yourself, get your energy back up, you know, and you'll be back on top soon enough. I'm sure you will, 1,000. Or do a chill, yeah, exactly. Do a chill day, 1,000. Although maybe photos may increase energy if they turn out good. Maybe this is possible, but I'm a big fan of chill days. I recommend them extremely. Real. Adobe has never bothered with piracy. They don't care if people do it, only if companies do. No, because if you want to install Adobe software, there's a hell of a lot of stuff you gotta install. And one of the points of them doing the subscription model is to cut down on piracy. You know, because it's constantly checking to see if it's got a license and all that kind of stuff. I don't think you can even run Adobe software unless you've got an internet connection. It'll start complaining if you've not got it. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember that being a thing. A lot of them do that now. So I would definitely say that Adobe does care about general piracy of the software, and their business model, the purchasing model, it reflects that to the customer's detriment. And this is why we embrace Jack Sparrow with all of our hearts. I have no idea what you mean, but as I say, Affinity Photo is actually a very good, legit replacement for Photoshop. A lot of the keyboard shortcuts exactly the same. So if you know Photoshop and you're good at it, you know your shortcuts, you'll just hit the ground running with Affinity Photo. I'm going to get a call from Adobe's lawyers soon. Meja, can you shut up, please? We'll lose it. Our graph is going down. What will it take? We'll give you free Adobe products for life. No, I don't want them, thanks. I got Affinity. Did you see? Yeah, okay. Dustlofty says, saw a couple of overlapping ones. It's because I had loads of things up. I have 2 monitors, some on my Mac here, some on my main second monitor. And so it does work, doesn't it? If I just bring preview back. Yeah, look, check it out. You get it mirrors the preview bar. It's pretty weird. I don't know. It's kind of cool, right? I like that. So my whole monitor on my Mac, not my whole monitor. It's just the preview window. It's mirrored. It's kind of cool. I think it's really cool. So I should have some spinner stuff. I think I got a side one. Yeah, there you go. That's a side one, isn't it? So let's go for that. Boom. Let's put it. Let's make it a bit. Well, I need to make it the right size actually. So I'm just gonna. God, it's not far off. Jesus Christ. Okay, if I hold it up other way. So I hold it up here. And there. It's tricky because it's mirrored. What do we think? That's not bad, is it? Those are not bad proportions at all, actually. I think the rear lights are a bit low, is what I'm going to say. It works quite well though, doesn't it? I know. But this is what I like to do. I like to just hold it up and check it out and see how I've done. Okay, this bit needs to go. So this bit here needs to go back a bit as well. Slotted says might be a stud longer at the back. But it's pretty damn good. I think a stud longer might be too long. This is really hard work actually. It's because I want to go the wrong way. I always constantly want to go the wrong way. Nah, it's definitely not a stud back. It could be a little bit. I need to sort out the back a bit because it slopes down too far. Yeah. Also, this model isn't necessarily accurate either. I don't know, but it's not a bad model. There's also lens distortion. You know, there's lens distortion on this as well, which I gotta be a bit careful of. But anyway, that works quite well. Let's just close that. I like that I can, I can just show photos really easy. If I've got the file, I can just show it. And that's something I'm going to have to bear in mind because that's actually a really cool feature. And I don't know how it works. I don't know what I've done to make that work. I don't think I've done anything. It just happens. It's like I just discovered it the other day. Let's catch me chance. We saw a couple of overlapping ones. Yes, I read that, and then I did it. Someone tell me if I should eat my second crispy duck wrap. Okay, someone tell Errol. I can't tell. I don't know. I'm actually really full of food. I don't know. Maybe you can tell that. I am super full of food. I had some really good quiche for lunch. Sort of overate on the quiche, and that was lunch. And now I've just had fish cakes and fries and salad, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna have a nap. Is that all right? I'm just gonna have a little nap. I'm gonna clear a little space, and I'm just gonna. You don't mind it. You can kind of do your own thing. You can talk to each other, and I don't know. Send me cheers. You can just send me cheers, and I'll just have a sleep. I'll wake up at 10,000. Aurelia says it's okay to have a hard day, and she's talking to 1,000, and she's correct. Remember, there's always tomorrow for stuff. Just take your time and breathe today. Maybe go outside for a walk if you're able to. That's true. Having a bit of fresh air, honestly, is great. It's really good for you, and it always kind of picks me up. Always picks me up. I think I'm going to go skiing again tomorrow. Don't know if you saw my photos when I was... Did you see any... Because I think I put it on Twitter. Did I put it on Discord? I can't remember. But anyway, I've been skiing recently and I want to go again because it's super fun. I really want to go skiing again. So I'm probably going to... I hope I'm going to have time to go skiing tomorrow. I'll do a morning work and then in the afternoon I'll go skiing. When I say work, I mean actual work. Like, not clickety-clickety-click. Which is just playing with Lego, basically. Yes, I know about this. Not really. It's hard work. I am actually also, the fact that I've actually spent the last 2 or 3 hours doing this, and just working on the back, right? 2 or 3 hours. Time just goes so quick, and I am in the zone. I am focused. I am fully focused, right? I'm fully forward focused. But it is tiring. It's tiring. It's mentally taxing. Playing Lego. Yes, I know about Adobe. You need to get around it. There are cracks. Let's not talk about my cracks. Thank you. I'm not going to talk about Fire and Software because that's a bad idea. Thank you. I felt myself slipping a bit yesterday, but battled on through. Sadly, it's cold as hell and tried snow, but it's slush everywhere. Walking off the table. You're walking off the table. It's slushy, is it? Cold as hell. Well, you need to get it wrapped up warm. Errol, what do they say? What do they say about no such thing as bad weather, Errol? There's no such thing as bad weather, Errol. And what's the next thing? Got a porch or balcony. Anyone who's Scandinavian knows this one. Maybe Aurelia knows it too. Maybe. Got a porch or balcony? Could grab a duvet and a chair and sit outside with a hot cup of stuff to drink. Yeah, that's actually really nice. That can be really nice. Watch the world go by while cozy in a blanket. Oh, that sounds like fun, actually. Good for city. Good for the city. In this country, it's a bit boring because there's nothing happening at all. Adobe sounds as needy as me on a really bad anxiety day when I keep asking my wife if she's happy with me. Yeah, that's Adobe. Really needy. Yeah. got issues. No, I'm not saying that you do, but you know what I mean. An Affinity Designer, yes, is great replacement for Illustrator. Really good. Although its functional philosophy is closer to old Freehand, which is great since Freehand was more user-friendly than Illustrator. Softed knows his potatoes and onions. So personally, I'm an Affinity Photo girl, but my partner's an Affinity Designer girl. And together, we make a pretty good team. Aurelia says, "Or just hang out here. Meja streams always cheer me up if I'm having a bad day. This is definitely an option. I just saw a cool trans carrot. in the chat, in the in the emoji wall. I'm gonna have a look at that. Adobe really is bothersome. I think the proportions are pretty spot on. Yeah, they're pretty good, pretty good. Hot chocolate actually sounds good. That's true. Hot chocolate always sounds good. And yeah, Meja helped yesterday. You all do. That's really nice to know. And I'm happy to hear that. I'm really happy. If you want to stick around, of course, you're very welcome to stick around. And hopefully you'll feel a bit better for it. We'll play some Lego and we'll do some silly things and standard procedure. I think the proportions are good. It's not the length, it's the slope of the rear. Yeah, I think so too. And that is almost impossible to fix. No, it's not. Hey, it's me. How do we do that? No, it's 8-ball, isn't it? It's 8-ball, isn't it? And did it do it? No, it did. Yeah, it says. The 8-ball says, most definitely. And then it says, Viz loud. What? Anyways, basically, yes, you should eat more duck. I did share my photo of skiing, didn't I? Okay, cool. Dandeli's here. Hello, Dandeli. I hope you're having a really good Thursday. How you doing? Something good on TV. That's me. I'm better than EastEnders and Coronation Street and Brookside and Hollyoaks. I found out Hollyoaks is still going, isn't it? Hollyoaks is still going, apparently. Which is incredible to me. It should never have started, as far as I'm concerned. Does anyone watch that? Has anyone seen that? Probably not. Maybe it's an English thing. But oh my god, it's rubbish. Most of them are, aren't they? I've never actually really watched soaps properly. I think I maybe watched Neighbours for a little while when I was young, but I stopped, thank God. Here we go, Ariel knows it. There's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothes. That's the one. That's the saying. It's sort of true. Ariel says I both agree and disagree. You can have like really bad weather, and then of course you can, you need to dress appropriately, but it's like, is it worth it? Because I just want to go for a nice walk, and this, I can hardly walk in this weather kind of thing. And I would say at that point the weather is just bad. And you actually just want to be inside. And, you literally need a mask to protect your eyes because, like, hail is going into your face. And you're like, no such thing as bad weather. This is actually just bad weather at this point. It's a nice saying, but it's not entirely true. Treasure Hunters must see TV, or at least to check their watch streak. And you got a trans carrot. I love that trans carrot. That's awesome. I want one. I want that trans carrot. Good evening, Freya. How you doing? And New York Stock Exchange is here. Hello. It's nice to see you. And we got a dog. We got a dog. We got a bunch of people coming in here. It's fantastic. How you doing, dog? How's your day? Storage says, I really tried. I watched Neighbours for about 10 years, so my standards are low, and I absolutely could not watch British soaps like Hollyoaks. You're not missing anything, honestly. You're not missing anything. I just feel like it's a waste of time. Some people think that playing video games is a waste of time, and I would disagree with that. I think that playing video games, good games, is not a waste of time. I think it can be really enriching and culturally enriching, and can be like, I still think about them. I still think about good games and like, wow, that was a good experience. But do I think about Coronation Street or Hollyoaks and think, yeah, I'm really glad I watched those? No, I don't. I don't think about that at all, because it really does feel like a waste of time, but it is addictive. I know it's addictive, but you know, it's like, oh, I'm really glad I did all that heroin. What a great. Well, actually, maybe that's. Maybe the metaphor is broken. I'll stop now. Coronation Street was big here for a long time. In Norwayland, Coronation Street, you know what? Coronation Street had really good trans representation quite a while ago. There was it? You know, I actually didn't watch it, right? But I've heard about it. Haley and Roy, and Haley was trans woman, and they got married. And it was really good because, you know, people were just like, yeah, she's just normal. She's just, you know, she's just a trans woman, a woman. And it was really good representation. Obviously, Haley wasn't really played by a trans actress, obviously. But, you know, but the idea was there. And I think there was it was just very accepting and people didn't really care all that much. It was just kind of interesting, but not like, you know, there was no outcry. Would they be able to make that now without transphobes just kicking off and trying to cancel it or something? I kind of feel maybe not. Which is incredible, isn't it? We're just going backwards. We're just going backwards rather than forwards. And I don't even know if I wanted to. Did anyone see the Parliament? The shit show in the Parliament yesterday, in the UK Parliament with Rishi Sunak? Did everyone see that? Did everyone see that? Because if you haven't seen that yet, you need to check that out. Because that is an absolute disgrace. Do you know what I'm talking about? Has everyone seen that? You can have really bad weather, but also not all weather is suitable for helping mind thorns. Mind thorns. I didn't know what you meant then, but I figured it out. Cool. Yeah, I think if the weather's really bad, it's not as pleasant, is it? Even when you've got a lot of clothing on. Because it's not that nice to have all the clothing. I prefer summer. I prefer just walking around in a bikini. Right, it says, and also, not everyone can dress up as needed to go out in terrible weather. Sometimes you just don't have the stuff, do you? You know, you don't have all the layers and the waterproofs and, you know, masks, ski goggles, and hats, hazmat suit. Soaps were awful. Thousand degrees with me. I've never got it. So she says, half an hour to an hour of pure misery. Yeah. Then every Christmas Day they do a build-up of how a character is going to be killed off on one of them. Yeah. No, I totally get it. I totally agree. It's funny kind of thing, isn't it? See, back in the day, says Storage, it was just 20 minutes of Kylie being adorable in dungarees pretending to fix cars. I think that was the point where I was watching Neighbours. And yeah, that was basically, and Kylie and well, what was her name? No, Charlene. Her name was Charlene in the show. And then what was who was she? She was the girlfriend of, I don't know. I can't remember. Hey, what's she called Charlene? She's a brilliant name. Okay, so dog is just relaxing. That's great. EastEnders, it's a show. It's a show in the UK. St. Cockney London, innit? Grant! I can't do it. I don't watch it. I just seen clips. I don't know anything about it. I don't care. Errol, storytelling in games outweigh 99% of soap operas. I agree. But I would also say that storytelling in films, and books for sure, outweigh 99% of games. I don't tend to play games for the story. I play games for the overall experience. And I think it's important that games should be very... I really like this, just the second fun, the feel of a game. That's very important to me. Well, that's why I like driving games and things like that, because you can kind of, like, you know, you're feeling it, you're in the moment, you're controlling it. I don't think there is anything that's a waste of time, says Aurelia, per se, not even worrying about whether you're wasting time. Well, I think worrying about whether you're wasting time is wasting time. Now we're getting meta. Dawson says, yeah, these days the car would land on her. What? And everyone would be miserable in hospital while she's on life support for a month of episodes. That's the Christmas special. Dog has been playing video games since 1990. Oh, you're so young. Do I know how long I've been playing video games for? Because I will never tell. But it's more than that. Storage, I actually did what she sent us during the Janine years. Because she was a fabulous villain. But nothing before or after. It was kind of weird, really. Errol says, don't do heroin, kids. It's actually quite bad for you. This is good advice. This is good advice that we're getting now from Errol. I didn't know you had it in you, Errol, honestly. Well done. There are plenty of other drugs that you can do. Oh, God. You were doing so well. You were doing so well. Aurelia, wait. So a piece of media where there was a trans woman and she was just a person. I know. Yeah, she was just another person. She was just another character in a much loved character in the soap opera. You know, just another person. Yeah, with an actual life and goals and, you know, dreams and aspirations and skills and history and an actual person. Incredible. Oh, not like trans people now. We're just cardboard cutouts. We're just monsters under the bed. Some would argue that Teletubbies does not fit this philosophy. No, but when you're small, it's definitely not a waste of time then. Teletubbies is good entertainment and it's fantastic for the adults. The US is just as bad. Yeah, definitely. In fact, maybe worse. I don't know. Whatever the UK can do, the US can generally do it worse. And better at the same time, in different ways. Yep, what put me in the bad mood? I started my stream 5 minutes early. And then... I don't get it. And then do my stream normal, not let the bastard it, but still, I don't quite get what you're trying to say there. Sometimes you don't own the relevant clothes. Yeah, exactly. And some people's various quirks make it difficult to wear too much clothes, and so on. Yeah, that's it. Jason Donovan. I know, it's Kylie and Donovan, wasn't it? But what? And if Kylie was Charlene, then what was Jason Donovan's character? What was his name? Scott. Storage just got it. It's Scott. Scott and Charlene. Yeah, that's it. Amazing. God, it's all coming back. I remember like the villain, like the bad guy. It's like a businessman. Paul. I'm gonna say Paul. Was it Paul? Paul. He was like a bit of a smarmy businessman, and he was a bit kind of a little bit, you know. It was Paul, wasn't it? I think. Gosh, this is going back away, isn't it? Scott and Charlie, and also neighbours. Early neighbours understood that while the blonde twinks would bring the viewers, the mums and old people is where it was at. There was a lot of mums, there was a lot of old people. Yep. Do I remember any of them? No. And also, I don't think it was Paul, was it? It was someone else. Was Paul the guy who was going bald? He was an older one, wasn't it? Or was he? Oh my God, Mrs. Mangle. Oh my God, I remember that. Oh my God. This is a real trip down memory lane now. There are some posh and Becks, but in Soapland. And wow, how their careers diverged in the real world. They were the Posh and Becks. They were the Australian equivalents of Posh and Becks of the 80s in Australian Soapland. They were. Except Jason Donovan had a better speaking voice. They always kind of clashed that, honestly, because David Beckham he's got such a soft voice, hasn't he? It's really funny. I mean, it's kind of nice. He's kind of cute. But when you look at him and he's like a model for all the, you know, he's a model, he's a footballer, he's all these kind of things. And then when he starts to talk and you're like, whoa, hold on, that's weird. Is this like a foreign dub? Was his original voice? Nope, that's it. That is his original voice. I like story games, says Errol. Like games where you continue playing just to get to the next cliffhanger or plot point. So we got Red Dead, GTA, Cyberpunk, Watch Dogs. Are those I've played? No, the only one I haven't played is Cyberpunk. Haven't played Cyberpunk. That's your favourite. Also, all those games are open world. So, are you sure that it's the plot points and the cliffhangers and stuff, or is it the fact that it's quite an open world? It's an open world style game. Because all those are open world games. I am psychic, says Storage, able to answer minutes before the question is asked. It's very clever of you. 1,000. Sorry, Sunka's joke. I did the stream. Sunak's joke. Sunak's joke. It was a joke. I did the stream 5 minutes early, share my thoughts on it, and tried to tell people it'll be fine soon. And Starmer has backed himself in a pro-trans corner now, fighting back. I then did the stream as normal, not drag it down, but so angry still. Yeah, well, there's no point being angry. This is who Sunak is, and this is the Tories are, and they have been like this for ages. The only difference was this time he put his foot in it, and he made a social faux pas. All these things that he said, he's been saying them for a while, and no one's really been, pushing back that much. Starmer for sure, he's not been pushing back, spineless bastard. But as soon as they get the mum in, then it's suddenly a massive social faux pas. And that's, it's a huge mistake politically. And obviously it's deplorable and detestable, but that's been the case for a while. So it actually could be a positive, because public opinion, you go so far and then you go over the line. Like there's some kind of social etiquette kind of line that Sunak absolutely crossed at that point. And if Brianna's mum hadn't been in the chambers, then he'd have just been business as usual, wouldn't it? It's like they think that, but we do hear what you're saying about us. Brianna's mum does hear every day what the political parties, how they talk about us and how we're portrayed in the media and how the right-wing press is constantly publishing articles about us. She's but when she was actually present, suddenly he fucked up. I think I think it could be a good thing. It's obviously a horrible thing, but it could, lead to good things. Like maybe they just want to dial down the rhetoric a little bit, because the thing is that the rhetoric is what got her killed in the first place, isn't it? No one seems to be wanting to put those two and twos together. Aurelia says, I like a vast slew of different games, though. My preference is on games where you build up something. A town, a society, a farm. Yeah. But that's far from your only type of game, isn't it? And yes, you do like those games. Carlson, I think we're at the point now where there is a generation that knows Beckham for modelling now, not football. Yeah, he used to be a footballer, apparently. He was quite good, I think. Did he score? I think he might have scored some goals. I know nothing about football. Studio says, they're diverse games, I agree, but the main driving point is the story, for me. The rest is just added bonus, although I am the kind of person who does finish games to 100% if I like them. Like Cyberpunk, which I'm 100% complete on, congratulations. Apart from missing a few achievements, well then you're not 100% achieved. You do know how percents work though, don't you? Because you can't say I'm 100% except I haven't finished it yet and I've not done it. It's like, that's not 100%, babe. You can't fool me. I know how numbers work. Storage says Outer Wilds is my favourite. Outer Wilds, it's just adorable. They give you a translator, say all you've got to do is explore, and next thing you know you're in a bewildering time loop in space. The music still makes me cry. That sounds cool, Outer Wilds. You know what? I don't think I've seen that one. Outer Wilds. I am writing it down. Actually, I'm just googling it. Outer Wilds. Let's see now. I just wonder if there's like Hey, you can get it for Switch. You can. Outer Wilds Archaeologist Edition for Switch. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, you could just get the normal one, actually. $20. I'll have to check that out. That looks kind of nice. Yeah, that does look quite nice, actually. Outer Wilds. Cool. I will. But then I also play driving games like Driver. That was good, wasn't it, Driver? Need for Speed. Not a huge fan of Need for Speed. Forza. Yeah, I quite enjoyed Forza. I had some good times with Forza. And a lot of other games as well. But I guess my fave games back in the day were adventure games. LucasArts and Sierra. I used to make games like that. I hope it is a key turning point because I'm so tired of it. So am I, thousands. So am I. So are we all. Because, yeah, I know he's done it for a while, but he still had to do it even then. It was scripted, wasn't it? It was just, I don't think he necessarily clocked that Brianna's mum was in the gallery. Like, maybe he wasn't told or just ignored it or something. And so he just carried on. And basically, very terrible briefing. There's no way that should have, there's no way they should have let him say that. But he's basically just a puppet on a string, isn't he? He's just doing his, he's just doing what people tell him to do. I will believe Starmer being pro-trans when he makes actual strides that completely remove all the institutional and rights issues of trans people, and also cuts wait for trans treatment surgeries down to 10th kind state or less. I mean, he's not in power, so he can't do any of those things. But what he could do, I'll believe Starmer's pro-trans, because what he could do is get rid of the transphobic members of his party. Because we've got Julie Bindel, who's an absolute raging transphobe. Like, really, really disgusting. And she's just running around. She's a sitting MP. And that's what he could do. He could do that now. He could just say, you know what, Julie? Fuck off. You're a disgrace. That would be good. That would be a good thing to do. Studio 100% on all missions and such. I can't be asked doing multiplayer shit and such like on GTA. And the slight issue with Cyberpunk is you have to replay it to get 100%. You can't get 100% on a single playthrough. They sometimes do that, don't they? Slop dude. The last game I've gotten 100% on was probably Lego Jurassic World. Those Lego games are great fun, aren't they? I got like 99.8% on Marvel Superheroes, the Lego game. So close. I think there's like a race or something that I just couldn't do. I just gave up. Freya's saying I'm playing Pal World, and it's fun. You can build up your base, collect Pokemon-like animals, and fight them. And you can set up your own server if you want to play them. Well, that's great. As long as you're having fun, that's the main thing. That's what games are for, isn't it? I don't think I've done 100% playthroughs for games where you didn't strictly have to 100% them. I don't quite get what you're saying now. I don't think I've done 100% playthroughs for games where you didn't strictly have to 100% them. I don't get it. Well, I don't get what you mean. Stuff, dude. That was enough grind for you, was it? Doing the 100% on Lego Jurassic World. It shouldn't be a grind. It should be fun. And also the game should help, like as you get closer and closer to your 100%, the game should help you get to that, it should help you get that 100%. So if there's things you're like missing, then, there should be a possibility to get the map to show you where those last few things are, I should share a YouTube streamer's channel with you, Meja. He does a lot of funny Forza races and fun events. Cool. It would be a very good start to expel the transphobic members of the Labour Party. She's one. She's probably the worst one, but there's a bunch of others as well. For hard RPGs, not being able to 100% in one go is, in my opinion, a good thing. The Lego games got a bit too big for their own good. Way too many characters and items to collect. Yeah, maybe. Marvel's... I don't know. I really enjoyed Marvel Superheroes. It was quite a big game. They did, you were kind of running around New York, Lego New York. It was great. Errol says, when it is because certain percents are locked behind different races or classes and shit, it gets tedious. Slotted. Also, at some point, the actual levels became less fun than the overworld stuff. That's possibly true as well, isn't it? Actually doing the actual levels. It's almost like Lego dungeons. Sometimes it's not as fun as just playing around in the open world and doing things, you know, as and when. It's true that. Games that give you collectible maps are the best. Hollow Knight 1 is really good. I love Hollow Knight. When's Hollow Knight 2 coming out? Well, I'm like, seriously, that's been a while, hasn't it? I remember finishing Hollow Knight and thinking, wow, that was good. I hope they're making a new one. Yes, they are. Cool, that's going to come out soon. That was many years ago. Witchy! Hello, Witchy, how you doing? The game should intrigue you into playing finishing, yes. Not make it compulsory or baiting you with complete it or miss out tactics. Absolutely. You should enjoy wanting to play it, you know, that's the whole point. It shouldn't be a chore. It shouldn't be a chore to 100%. It should be like, I just want to keep going because I'm enjoying it so much. Storage. That for me happened as soon as the first Lego Marvel City one happened. Oh, I haven't really been drinking very much. I need to drink more. Oh, that's better. Gosh, I haven't drunk much recently. Yeah, Assassin's Creed. I'm not into that. I do not. I've played a couple of Assassin's Creeds. I don't think I've finished any of them. And that's a bad sign, right? If I haven't finished any of them. Not even close, I don't think. And that's not a good sign of a game, of any kind of game franchise. And I've played maybe 2 or 3. Because everyone's just raving about them. It's like, okay, yeah, no, I can't play it. And then I'm just like, I'm not really. I just stop playing them. Storage, unless it was DC. I don't know, it was ages ago, but flying around the city ruled. It was cool, wasn't it? The levels were kind of the same as they'd always been. Which he says it goes. Currently being annoyed by scalpers charging $10 for Series 25 minifigs on eBay. That is annoying. $10 plus, Jesus. For just a little poly bag, is it? Or something. Oof. We were talking about that the other day, actually, about Lego prices getting inflated because people do that. It's a bit mean, isn't it? It's a bit rude. Oh. Yeah, if it's locked behind story choices, that's what I consider a boon to the RPGs. Basically, your decisions in a playthrough. I'm going to take off my boots. I'm really hot again. This happens. Ugh. Uggs off. I've had these Uggs for years. I've had them for literally, I don't even know, 15 years? Maybe 15? I'm going to say 15 years I've had these. And they are still pretty good. I've never worn them out. I've never worn them outside. I just only wear them in the house. And no, I played Black Flag actually, Ariel. I played Black Flag and I was not bothered. I played it for a while, you know, I played it for quite a few hours, and then I just stopped because I just was like, you know what, I can't be bothered with this. But I think that's the last Assassin's Creed game I played. And you know, it's like it was alright, but it didn't really grab me by the balls, you know. I suspect that no game will do that ever again. Ariel says, I've played all of the Assassin's Creeds. Wow. Other than the last 2. I don't even know how many there are there. There's millions, isn't there? How many Assassin's Creeds are there? There's like too many. There's too many, if you ask me. The first Lego Marvel Superheroes was a lot of fun. It was indeed. But I can't really remember any of the actual levels. Just a faint recollection that there was a fun scene with Iron Man's armor collection. I've played that game a lot, and my girls have played it as well. Quite a lot. It's just the kind of game you can just keep playing. It's got so much replayability, isn't it? very good value for money in the end. Actually, I think I got it free with my Xbox. So very good value for money. Storage. I only played Assassin's Creed Origins, and the only thing that left an impression on me was the fact you could unlock a tiny little towel to mince around in. I also hated the bird mechanic. Thank you, Aurelia. Thank you. Fun fact from Witchy. Fun fact. Uggs were invented by a surfer as a slipper. Well, you know, that's the thing. I use mine as slippers. They're perfect for in the house because it's sometimes it's kind of cold in the mornings when we haven't put the fire in when the fires have died out in the night. So the house gets a bit cold, and so I just put my Uggs on, and it really helps walking around a cold house. Radia's tried Assassin's Creed 1. I think I played the first one as well, and just noped out because platforming is not a thing for me. It's not for me. Yeah. I think the one series that consistently had me hooked was Legacy of Kain. I don't know that one, actually. I don't know Legacy of Kain. Amy Hennig's writing was so good. Legacy of Kain, huh? What's that about? I'm just going to Google it. Here we go. Legacy of Kain. It's a series of dark fantasy action adventure video games. Oh, developed by Crystal Dynamics. Cool. When was this? Quite a while ago, maybe. Is there a recent one? Can't tell. Oh yeah, maybe there is. No, there isn't. Is there? It's 2003. Is it 2003? The last one? Yeah. Okay. I missed those. Just missed them. There's 13. Oh my god, there's 13 Assassin's Creed games. At least. According to Google. 13. I could name 2. I think. 13? Oh my god. Started. The only Lego game I could play anymore is the Jurassic World, I think due to Apple's 32-bit apocalypse. Oh right, so you got them on the Mac. Oh yeah, that's a shame. Because it's all 32, it's all 64-bit obviously now, and security, it's quite difficult to install some stuff. So what we got? We got choices, time paradox, fate versus free will. Yeah, it sounds kind of fun, that actually, Witchy. Sounds like a pretty good kind of game. Note that me saying there are 13 Assassin's Creed games only count the main games. There's like 20 or so spin-offs and such that are not considered Assassin's Creed games. Oh Jesus, we're up to like 33 kind of Assassin's Creed games. That's ridiculous. There's 2 Assassin's Creed movies. Is there? Is there? Oh, what did it have? No, I'm thinking of something else. I didn't know. Was there? I didn't know there was an Assassin's Creed film. I don't want to watch it. Like, I didn't enjoy the game so much. Why would I watch the film? Aurelia says, it's way too easy to squeeze money out of consumers, many Assassin's Creed games. Well, if they keep buying it, they're gonna keep making it, still, man, that's the thing. So who's buying these games? People who like Assassin's Creed. We got, okay, Ariel says AC1, AC2, AC. You can't just say AC1 and AC2. That's like, isn't that, because then, is that what they're called? Did they not have, like, I guess they didn't have a tagline, so it's just literally Assassin's Creed, and then you just say 1. Okay, well that's easy enough, isn't it? And then Assassin's Creed 2. So I could have probably done that, actually. I probably could have done that, if you think about it. They gave up the numbering after 4, did they? They sucked. The movie sucked. Of course they sucked. It's like, you know what? I didn't need clarification on that because I was already pretty sure that was going to be the case. The number of video game to film conversions that are actually decent films, I can count on no hands. I don't need any hands to count them. I don't know, am I being a bit ungenerous? What do we think? Am I wrong? Is there any good, because I can't really remember, but is there any good games to film video games or films that have been based on a video game? No, Doom. No, not Doom. No. Already a no. No, good films. I'm talking about good ones. It's like counting the Doctors. The Doctor Who's. I definitely don't do that either. If your game franchise has more installments than there are seasons of Lost, you've gone too far. Tomb Raider's the same thing. Yeah, well actually you know what though? Tomb Raider, I do quite enjoy Tomb Raider. And I think I've probably been, if not 100% in, then close to 100% in some of the Tomb Raider games. Really enjoyed those, actually. Good games. The recent ones, not so much the early ones. They were okay, but the recent games, yeah, the recent Tomb Raiders are quite good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on. You're just counting. So Ariel says Tomb Raider. So the Tomb Raider film was good. Which is that? Are you talking about the one with Alicia Vikander in? Because I haven't seen that. Is that any good? Is that the one you're talking about? Because it used to be Angelina Jolie, didn't it? Oh, I don't think they were good. Right, Mortal Kombat. You're not really. I don't feel like you're really trying here. You just pretending. You're just pretending. None of these are good films. Seriously, come on. Next, I'm gonna get Street Fighter. Aurelia says, "It's a great film." No, sorry. Aurelia says, "Is it a great film?" No. This is Doom. No, it's not. But it captured the essence of the game. I don't care. Like, if I want to capture the essence of the game, I'll play the game. What I want from a film is a good film. I'm a simple girl. I just want what I want. Christopher Lambert was definitely one of my favourite actors when I was younger. Was he in Mortal Kombat? We were watching a trailer for Highlander 2, weren't we, the other day? Well, I guess a couple of weeks ago now, at least. Oh my goodness, that looked terrible. That looked so bad. I think the awful truth is that game stories are actually quite empty if you take out the player element. Like, it's just a different type of story rather than a worse one, but I don't know how you transpose it. I think you can. I think you can transpose it because I've watched The Last of Us, the TV show. And The Last of Us, the TV show, is actually really quite good. It's pretty well made. It's not a film, right? But it's you know, a different media form than the original game. It might as well be a film. It's almost better, really, because it's a TV show. And it's actually really, really good, you know. I know I'm kind of breaking my own rules here because it's not a film, strictly speaking, but maybe it doesn't matter. It's still actually very good. So that's the one exception. And it means you can do it. You can totally do it. You just need to have, you know, people who care. Because I think what the issue here is that most of these films that are based on video games are made for one reason and one reason only. Can you guess the reason, everybody? Can you guess what the reason is? And as such, there's no love in there. There's no kind of, you know, the people making it are just, you know, the reason they're making it is for money. Yeah, it's for money. It's just for money. It's not because they really want to tell the story. It's not because they've been working on this idea for ages and now they're ready to make it and they've got the script and it's perfect and now they're getting the team together and they're going to make this an amazing film. It's not for that. It's for money. It's top down. So it's, you know, it's the studio and they're bringing in various people to make this film, and the only justification for this film to exist is to make money from the people who bought the game. And that's never a good starting point. It's never a good starting point to make anything, because you're just going to end up with a bad film. And it's just so obvious, though, isn't it? Isn't that just really incredibly obvious? Isn't this obvious to everybody? So so how you do it is you get people who want to make the film. So we've got so it's not a game, is it? It's what is it? It's like a miniatures game. It's what's it called? Henry Cavill is painting the little miniature figurines and stuff, doing his painting. Warhammer, isn't it? It's Warhammer. So it's not a video game, I guess, but that could be quite good because it looks like it might be a labour of love. Also, The Witcher wasn't bad, but I wouldn't say it's good either. But yeah, I think Henry Cavill's really excited to do this, and so that means that there's some passion in there, and that's what you need in order to make anything that's good. You need that passion. So it really says I really like the new Tomb Raider film. And I mean, the older ones were fun too, but real talk, they weren't great films, no. The new one actually is good. Well then, I should check it out, shouldn't I? I should check it out. So I'm just going to write that down in my film and TV to watch. Oh, there's a new season of True Detective. Does everyone know that? True Detective? I forgot about that. I was told about it recently and I'm like, oh yeah, True Detective. I need something to watch while I dilate. That could be the new one. Errol, yeah, the last Tomb Raider movie. That's the Alicia Vikander. It's good, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, the Angelina Jolie ones are fun movies, but not much to do with the games. Richie says, I agree. It wasn't high art, but it was in the vein of the games and enjoyable. Softy says, Detective Pikachu was actually surprisingly entertaining for a game movie. I don't know that one. Okay, Christopher Lambert played Raiden, did he? Or Raiden, cool. The Last of Us is one of my favourite TV shows. It's pretty good, isn't it? Jay's here. Hello, Jay. How you doing? Jay says, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. How's your Thursday going? It does count, doesn't it? For the conversation we're having, it does count. Well, if we go TV series, we have The Witcher, which was good. It was okay. Same with The Last of Us, which was good. But for movies based on games, there aren't many good ones. There are they? Twisted Metal is good. Don't know that. Don't know about that one. Good games are easy to transpose because good games flow like a good book. Well, I don't know about that because again, you'd got to have the people who actually care enough to make it. Was it completely divorced from the books by this point? The Witcher. Yeah, I don't know because I've not read the books. It's all about the money. If the game is a husk of a story, its adaptation is going to suck without extensive additional writing. But yeah, TV show and film is, in my opinion, equally valid for this combo. I think it is, isn't it? I think it's a very, very similar medium, if not quite the same. Slotted. Oh, another video game movie that was campy as heck, but surprisingly good. Rampage. Oh, okay, yeah, Rampage, yeah. Was that another The Rock? Was The Rock in that one as well? Because he was in Doom, wasn't he? I also says Resident Evil. The movies aren't all that much based on the games, but I think it is an okay take on Resident Evil. Those are bad films. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but those are bad films. 40k is plenty of video games too. No, okay, yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does have video games, yeah. It's kind of a franchise. Final Fantasy animated one, that was awful film, just rubbish, terrible. Yeah, Errol, you're not doing too well on this. I mean, if you enjoy them, that's great. But check out what the critics are saying. Check out what the audience reviews are as well. Obviously, you'll find they're in the low numbers because they're rubbish. But if you like them, that's great. Dog likes the Resident Evil as well. Okay, Hitman. I can't. Oh no, I know I'm coming off as a massive snob now. Everyone's just going, Meja, you snob, shut up. These are things that I like, how dare you. And I'm sorry, I don't want to be a snob, but these are not good things. And it's fine if you like them, it's cool. But, you know, I demand more from my entertainment. I just demand more because my time is incredibly precious. What about Uncharted? Starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. I haven't seen it. Is it any good? Hey DT, how you doing? I am back. I am streaming and I'm back. And we're talking about films. We're talking about video game adaptations of films or TV shows, maybe. Last of Us. But, you know, are the good ones? Mostly not. Are the bad ones? Hell yeah. But if we want to talk about bad movies, Blood Rain is very high on the list. I would say maybe number 1. Blood Rain's bad, isn't it? U-Ball needs to be hurt badly. Well, I don't know about that. That's not very nice. The Rock was in Rampage. He was, wasn't he? I remember. Okay. I don't think I've seen it, but I've just seen trailers maybe. Halo TV series is the one? I didn't know. Are you just speculating? Would that work? I don't know, it could do, I suppose, but I'm not sure. Depends, doesn't it? Depends if they care enough to make it, like if they really want to make it, or if it's just about the money. The Resident Evil movies do have Mila Jovovich, but isn't there any other films that have Mila Jovovich which are also better? What's she been in? She's been in stuff, hasn't she? She's been in stuff. Was she in The Fifth Element? Was it her in The Fifth Elephant? Or The Fifth Elephant? Was she in The Fifth Elephant, or was it someone else? The Fifth Elephant. That's a good film, The Fifth Elephant. She was in The Elephant. Yeah, cool. I thought so. So that's a much better film than any of the Resident Evils. Uncharted. Hold on. Story says, I'm cackling at everyone's dreams being crushed by me. It's just what I like to do. I just enjoy it. This is why I'm here, really. This is my labour of love. Crushing other people's dreams. Uncharted was not terrible, and that's where I'd rate it. So a solid 4 out of 10. The Uncharted movie was pretty okay. Lots of moments from the games in it. Okay, cool, but also I'm not bothered, right? So I don't know if we're judging it in different ways, right? Because I literally don't care if there's a moment from a game in a film. I'm not the kind of person who will be like, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio. It's the bit from the film. It's in the film, and it was in the game. It's that bit. Like, because you know why I'm not going to do that? Because it's going to immediately take me out of the film. What I want to be doing is I want to be enjoying the film and be completely embedded into it. And if they're going to do that, then they're basically just kind of, you know, they're taking you out. It's a little bit like the fourth wall. And it's cheap. It's cheap as chips. It's like, so we'll do this bit from the game, we'll do this bit from the game, and then we'll hack this bit of the game into the film as well. And then the audience will be like, yeah, it's that bit. But that's not how you make a good film. I'm very picky. And I know, probably snobby, I know, and I don't want to crush everyone's dreams, but do you know what I mean? I'm a snob. I know I'm a snob. I'm sorry. I am. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I just am. Hurting people for making bad art is a bit much. Hurt them for doing AI art or for being bigots, but not for being bad at art. I know that's a complex topic, and I don't think... I'm not... hurting people for. So this isn't their art. No one's made these films. Other people have made these films. None of you have made them. So you can like them. And also, if you want, you can like AI art as well. You can like all that stuff. It's cool. And I would never criticize anyone for just liking something. You like what you like. It's cool. But I would still, you can still criticize the work and still say it's not very good. I like stuff which is not very good. Okay, I just want to say I like stuff that's not very good sometimes. I also like stuff that is good. That's like objectively, pretty good. But there's a bunch of stuff that I do like. It's like guilty stuff, guilty pleasures, which I know it's not very good, but I still like it, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that I've failed, and it doesn't mean that anyone's failed by liking this kind of stuff. It's just, it's when you've got a really good film. It's the kind of film where sometimes you just have to pinch yourself. You're sitting there in the cinema, you're watching this thing, and you're like, oh shit, this is actually really fucking good. And it's just a joy. No video game film has ever done that for me. Not even The Last of Us, not even the TV show, not really. When you get those moments, it's so nice. And it happens rarely, and maybe it should happen rarely, because otherwise you'd get used to it. You have to be able to compare all these really good things to just a bunch of stuff that's not very good. Otherwise there's, you can't get that kind of perspective. Okay, it's got 10 episodes. You have watched it. It's the Halo TV series. I didn't know that existed. Is it good? Hurting people for making... Oh, no, I've read the bit. Clue for the quintessential board game adaptation. What was it called? Glass Onion and the one before, I can't remember it now. Those were really good, and they were kind of... There's an element of... There was an element of Clue in those, actually. It's on HBO. Okay, HBO Max. Earlier, for doing AI art without compensating original artists. I don't quite understand where you're going there earlier with that. Fifth Element. Miller was in Fifth Elephant. The Fifth Elephant is a Pratchett novel. Sounds like it, doesn't it? 4 out of 10 sounds about right. I enjoyed the Wing Commander film. Oh god. Oh my god. But like, real talk, it's not good. It's not good. It's not exactly cinematic history. 1000. Hi, sorry, back. Left mid Kylie chat. Had a letter that said I was behind on payments when never was, and had been sorted, so had to ring there before it closed. Today's not. No, today knows I'm not 100%. Today just knows. It's one of those rubbish days that it just knows, doesn't it? I hate those days. Anyway, well done, you did it. Witchy says, I enjoyed the Uncharted movie, even though there were several points I blurted out. Physics violations. Oh dear. Physics violations. So many films have physics violations. So many. It's embarrassing. But sometimes you've just got to let it go, right? Because sometimes it doesn't really matter. But so many do. Meja is the movie critic. I apparently am today. What was that? Was it transphobia? Was it transphobia earlier? Hey, we're doing well with transphobia recently. The Last of Us, a lot of fans say they changed a lot of things. Yeah, of course they did. I think it's fine to change things to make it a better story, to make it flow better, to change the dynamics of the characters. This is all fine. I don't think there's any reason to rigidly stick to source material, whether it's books, whether it's games, because ultimately it's a creative endeavor, and it's up to the people who are making the new thing to make it as good as possible. And if that means changing stuff, they tend to do it for reasons. They tend to do it because they think they're going to try and make it better, and a lot of the times they do. But they kept the atmosphere, exactly, and the central story points, and managed to write a really good story, including several sub-stories. Exactly. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. Okay, there's Halo. I'll click on that link for later. Thank you. I think maybe you have much higher standards to what is watchable or okay to spend time on when it comes to movies. I do. You know what I really like? I like horror films. I actually really like horror films. I enjoy horror films. because a lot of horror films tend to be made with love and care and attention, like independent ones, you know. I don't care for Hollywood big budgets, Marvel and game adaptations. I just don't care. Oh shit, Thousand Stars has got the shakes now. Cleaning the guinea pig cage, so I feel like I've done something. That's a good idea. A little task that you can do. Kaleidia's here. How are you doing, Kaleidia? Boop. We're talking about films. Clue is an awesome movie. They even released it with different endings in different theatres when it came out. You know what? I don't think I've seen Clue. I don't know if I've actually seen that. Written it down. Just realised the mail didn't get here until just before 5 p.m. Oh, that's late, isn't it? That is quite late. This is postal mail. Oh. Oh, really? It wasn't transferable, just some weird gambling style thing. Oh, fine. Oh. Still so disappointed, actually. It was an account made 4 hours ago that looked like it was going to be a meme or an advert. Oh well. This time, the night is young. Witchy, I'll shamelessly plug my 2 favourite horror films. Do it. The Vigil and A Dark Song. Ooh, writing them down. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. Dark Song. I have not heard of either of them. The last one I watched, let me just try and remember the name because I can't, it's where evil. Just writing it down so that I'm confirming it in Google. It is fine. No, it's When Evil Lurks. It's called When Evil Lurks. That's the last horror film I watched a couple of weeks ago, I guess now, or maybe a week ago. Really good. When Evil Lurks. It's a horror thriller, and it's a joint Argentinian and international co-production, and it's made with love. And I'll just write it down in the chat so you know what it is. When Evil Lurks. Spelled correctly. Now. Thousand. You have made some changes, or you might as well watch the cutscenes of the games, but if you go too far you end up with disappointment, like original Mario Brothers movie or Street Fighter the movie. No, those are terrible films. It's got nothing to do with how much they changed the source material, because ultimately, you know, there's not that much to go on, is there? Because like for example, Mario, it's not really a story-driven game. It's about, you know, banging your head on platforms and you know, rescuing a princess. It's you know, it's so. I don't think I can't fault it for not sticking to the source material. It's like, oh, I remember that bit in the game. Yeah, it was really good. It's the bit where I made that jump and it was really hard. And that is just a cash in, right? It's just a cash in. I mean, why would anyone really want to make that? I don't know. It's literally just a cash in, surely. Errol, if I still had contact with Max in Cardiff, I would introduce you. Ooh, she's a horror buff. Like she did her PhD on horror stories, writers and the different adaptations and progress in horror stories. Ooh, you could always re-establish. You could always re-establish contact. I might be going to Cardiff soon, potentially. Just waiting for an email. Okay, 1000 says, a small streamer I watched got a yoga spam the other day. Yoga spam? Not had that yet. Mine are always, do you need any graphics making? Lots of those. I would love for them to stop wasting resources on Michael Bay's and MCU films and actually maybe move on to something else, or at least work on stories with the non-Avenger, non-X-Men characters in the universe. I would really like them to just move on to something else completely. Like, all that money's been spent by Hollywood, by the Hollywood studios, on stuff that I don't know. Can we just move on? Can we just have different? Can we just shelve that now and do other things? Yeah. They should have made a satire about Mario and how messed up he is from all the concussions. That could have worked, actually, couldn't it? Literally, just that pitch, that elevator pitch, Aurelia. That would have been a better film, probably. If you watch bad film adaptations of games, then watch any U-Boat film. Postal is appalling. Postal? I don't think I've heard about that one. But you've not truly sold it. Storage. I can't believe you're diminishing the cultural value of Mario stories. What if Mario teaches knitting? I know. Sorry. Such a Philistine, aren't I? Softy, time for me to go do other stuff now. Need to fill my rings and do a bit of drawing. Fill your rings. Oh, fill your rings on your watch. Or yeah, fill your rings. I know what that means. Soft dude, it's been a pleasure. See you later. I want more Jessica Jones for the MCU. I did quite enjoy the first Jessica Jones, I gotta say. And also Daredevil was okay. It's a shame they just canned it, isn't it? I think it's like Netflix did that. I rolled. That's another vote for Jessica Jones. She was cool, wasn't she? I really liked the actress that they got for as well. Oh yeah, but simple things like make the Goombas look like Goombas, or a decent Bowser. The animated one last year managed it. That does not make. That does not for a good film make. Have you seen the Super Mario Lego? Have you got any of that? So I look at it and I'm not interested at all. But because again, I guess it's a little bit like game video. It's like a bit like adapting it for a film. It's like, I don't really understand the point. It's like you've really got to be into Super Mario. You've really got to be into Sonic to get these things. And I just kind of feel like it's a bit, I don't know, I'm just not that bothered about that. I enjoyed playing them, but that's, but it wasn't more than that. As for Street Fighter, all the characters we wanted the film to be were but parts. Only saviour of the film is Raul Julia, whose OTT performance is incredible and so much fun. Can we just have something other than 7 white guys and the token hot chick spy blowing up half the universe? That would be good. Yes, that would be good. Not sure if actually 7, just grab the number at random. If it's made by U-Bowl, it's going to be bad. Postal is one of many. Blooderain, House of Dead. It was a bit like the producers kind of situation where I think that they didn't need to make money, so all they had to do was spend the money on making a film, and then that was it. And it was all funded by, there was like some kind of German film council or whatever. Was it even the fact that if they actually made money on the film, it would have been bad, so they actually almost made it bad on purpose? I don't know, it's like something ridiculous like that, The MCU has milked the superhero movie to the point it's just dust in a bucket. Personally, I prefer DC. I prefer the superhero characters of DC. I prefer Superman, I prefer Wonder Woman, and I prefer Batman. And I prefer those to literally all the Marvel stuff. And there has definitely been some good films. Superman the movie, amazing film. The Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy, super good. Recently, not so much. Like, none of the Wonder Woman films are particularly good. None of the recent Batmans and Supermans and all that kind of stuff. They're all bad. Which is such a shame. What a waste of Henry. What a waste of our beautiful Henry. He's so good. Henry. Jessica Jones was great, and that's kind of the style I was thinking. The lowest street level people who are just trying to live in that universe. Kristen Ritter, that's her name, isn't it? Kristen Ritter, thank you. Yeah, she's awesome. She is awesome. She's really strong. Yeah, once they did the end game, it's a bit meh where you go. It was a bit meh before that, though, wasn't it? Yeah, I will say the TV series have way outdone the movies. The movies were fun in the beginning. Now it's just, please stop. What do we think of what's his name? Loki. Have you been watching Loki? I quite like the production design of Loki, but as far as watchability, as far as me caring about the characters or the story, I don't. But the production design's nice. And that's not enough. It's not enough. It's like good production design. Again, it's not enough for me to want to watch it, really. Really, a hot take. Challenge runners make better video games, films, than Hollywood does. I don't understand. What's Challenge Runner? What? Dog. I would have loved a Battletoads versus Double Dragon movie. 1,000 stars. Yeah, I got them. That's not the problem with what you say. The real issue is the eyes only come on when you turn Mario on. There's no Lego eyes. It's electronic. It's not on its... It's Dead Eye Mario. So this is the Lego Mario. I don't really get it. So you're not bothered about them. There is a Double Dragon 1 from the 90s. It has a very young Alyssa Milano in. It is also awful. No, not your cat. Loki. Tom Hiddleston. Hiddleston. I don't know. Loki's fun, but I only seen the first season. I started watching the second season and then just like, actually I'm not going to bother with this. Yeah, I think I did the same as you earlier. Rita is in a new Orphan Red series, quite different from Jessica Jones. Oh, okay, another one. We don't talk about the Double Dragon movie. We can do. We talk about all sorts on this channel. Challenge runners, okay, are gamers who play some games but with restrictions, and then turn that into YouTube video content. Right. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna build some Lego. Let's build some Lego. Oops. Ugh. Pressing all the wrong buttons here. Okay, I'm just gonna put my camera up. This should just work. Let's see. No. What a silly idea. Just work. Ugh. I had to click away and then click back again. This is my table. It looks surprisingly clean, but it's not. Look, hold on. Lots of Lego. Cool. And I thought that I could just build the door. Because I'm pretty happy with the door actually. So I could just build the other door on the other side. I don't think it's gonna change, honestly. So I can just take that off, and I'll just recreate this door. Well, yeah, it says I'm basically saying a gamer with a PC and some video editing software can make better TV adaptations by playing the games than Hollywood does by writing an actual script. Okay, prove it. I don't think so. I mean, you know, I'm dunking on Hollywood for being bad. Right. So obviously they can't, but yes, Hollywood can be bad, can't they? It's like, I wouldn't watch that either. This should just work. It never does it? It should have done. It should have just worked, but it didn't. Orphan Black was the cloning show. It's all about the angles you present. Exactly. I could have got away with it, and you could have thought that my desk was really clean, but I'm too honest, honestly. Okay, so I'm going to check out your link 1000. Oh, you know what? I didn't know that they're lit up. I didn't know that the Mario's lit up. Huh. I had no idea. I'm dunking on Hollywood. Yeah, okay. And then this is off. Let's check out the off. That's off. So they're like just asleep, I guess. I don't know. Creepy as fuck off, dead-eyed Mario. I see, yeah, it's like zombies, like zombie Marios. But I didn't even know they lit up. Interesting. They're kind of weird, honestly. They are sort of weird pieces. They are weird Lego things, those. I don't know if I like them. Like, I'm just looking at the Dead-Eyed Marios. I definitely don't like them. I'm not even sure I like them when they're lit up, though, honestly. It's not for me. But it's not for me, you know. It's probably just not for me. You've scared storage. Don't look into the Mario's eye holes. Because it just looks right back at you. Oh, wait a minute. I've done this. I don't need to do it again. Oh, I've got it already. This one. Oh my gosh. I can't get it out. Yeah. Some of these drawers are really full of Lego. Like too full. It's getting a bit difficult to actually get them in and out. Right, so this is Orphan Black, which I've heard of, but I don't think I know anything about. Who's made it? So it's a Toronto, Ontario production. It's made in Toronto. Genre: science fiction, biopunk. Biopunk? What's biopunk? There's 5 seasons. There's 50 episodes. So 10 per episode. 10 per season. And it's good, is it? Is it good? It's good. 1,000. No, you lie them down when on. You lie them down when on and they actually snore. They have barcodes on the bodies, so when you make Mario jump on them, it makes a sound effect. Huh. Does all sorts of things, doesn't it? I didn't know any of these things. Barcodes. A strong argument for the old barcodes of the number of the beast conspiracy. Are they? What? What is this conspiracy? I don't know about this one. I'm not up on my conspiracies. This sounds like a fun one. Barcodes, huh? Is this one that you subscribe to? Storage? You like to enter all your... When you go shopping, you like to enter all the numbers in manually. Into the you don't want to scan it, you just want to enter the numbers manually for reasons of safety. People like stood behind you tutting, you know, looking at their watches. Or what is it? I mean, like, I'm just guessing. I don't know what. Huh? I don't seem to. Oh no, there are some at the bottom here. Good. Nice one. I didn't know it looked like that off. Want to get some stickers or something to make them look normal. Yeah, you could maybe just replace them with little Lego eyes. You can get Lego, you know, eyes. 1x1 circular tiles with eye prints on. Okay, I really liked Orphan Black, but you fell off it, huh? Biopunk, cloning, DNA manipulation, and such. Very trans. Sounds very trans, that, doesn't it? Storage heater. Yeah, when it was recommended to me, it was sort of... It has loads of promise and eventually farts away a bit. It has loads of promise and didn't fulfill the promise. Oh, that's a shame when that happens. I've always been planning on watching it for a while. 17 bags. What's 17 bags, Aurelia? If we were talking drugs, that would be a good number. But you kind of are anyway. Are we? What? That was just a download. What's... Ah, so it's an MP4. What did I just... What just happened? Okay. I can't find anything that isn't way too involved or simply horrible and insane, but it really is no deeper than... Barcodes contain the number of the beast, and the old fear that we'd all be chipped and mind controlled. So it's basically on the same wavelengths as 5G, right? Some people do like a good conspiracy theory. Unfortunately, they seem to think that it's real. It's a little bit like the ultimate soap opera, isn't it, I suppose? So I'm just building this door, and I'm just building it mirrored version of the other one, because, you know, obviously that'll work. So obviously that will work, won't it then? Errol says, oh, by the way, Meja, you should check out the miniseries Devs. Should be fitting for you. I did, actually. I watched that. It was just the one series, wasn't it? One season, or whatever. I saw that, and I felt like it went off the rails a bit. I thought it started off strong, and then it went a bit weird. And ultimately, I wasn't that bothered. Was it quantum computing and stuff? I think that my issue was that, you know, that it was just all a load of bollocks, really, wasn't it? That's the problem. Like, it's fine if you're gonna have the occasional, you know, bit of nonsense in your TV shows or whatever. It's fine, like, as long as it's not that important. But this was integral to the whole thing. And every time I watched it, I was like, no, that's just not how it works. That's just silly. What? It just went a bit too far. And also, it's got nothing to do with what I do. I'm a developer, but honestly, I don't develop it quite that on that level of reality. I like conspiracies in films too, Aurelia. I'm a big fan. I guess I quite like Reacher for that, because Reacher tends to be like, you know, it goes quite high up. You know, they kind of unearth some weird stuff going on. And then they think they've kind of figured out where it ends, but then it keeps on going up a level, and then the government's involved, and then the army's involved, and all, you know, all this stuff. It's the stakes keep getting higher, and I quite like that, actually. So I've watched all of Reacher. I've watched all the 2 seasons, and Imagine my disappointment when I found out there's not a third season yet. So, I need something else to watch, basically. Check it out. I got the doors to both of the doors. Let's close them. What's happening there? Is that sticking? Oh, it shouldn't be sticking. No. Yeah, oh. Oh, okay. That actually doesn't quite close, I've realised. Oh, that's annoying. I just realised that it doesn't quite close. That is really annoying. Oh, God. No, it should. But it should. Hold on. It should close. I'm looking at those maths. Oh, I see. It's got a little bit of it. Oh, God. So close. Okay, these doors are not quite right. That's slightly annoying. They're just not quite working, the doors. Can you see? It's just not quite closing. They're at a bit of an angle. They're kind of coming out a little bit at the back. They're a little wider at the back than they are at the front, basically. It's not quite right. What a shame. So close. I'll have to rework that slightly. Because it needs to be like, it needs to be really nice. It needs to be it needs to feel good, and it doesn't quite feel good enough. And I only just noticed that this was an issue now when I got both of them and seen that they're both doing it. So that's something to fix. I hope they do Sonic the Hedgehog next. Well, they've done Sonic Lego, and they've done Sonic the film. Errol says if they do Sonic, which they have, they need to make it spring powered and have a track you can fly through. So we're talking about Sonic Lego. Yeah, no, there's totally Sonic Lego. There is Sonic Lego. Do you want to see it? Have you not seen it? It looks okay. Lots of blue in it actually, which should be useful for this. So yeah, where should I go? I'm just gonna go to the Lego shop. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Good toy there. This is Sonic Lego. And I think there's a bunch of other stuff. I think there's more than just this, although I could be wrong. But yeah, but this is the main set. This is the kind of, this is like a very typical Sonic set, isn't it? With the rings, you got the little Sonic minifig. You've got Dr. Robotnik, is it? I don't know what his name is. Could be Robotnik. You got a crab. I don't remember the crabs. Yeah, it's cool. It's kind of cool, and like it's the ring. So he would go round the ring, wouldn't he? Go round that and then carry on running because he runs really, really fast. I never really wasn't that bored about it. My brother really liked it. My brother played it a lot on his Mega Drive. It was his Mega Drive as well. Those are the things. So I wasn't, I played it, but it was alright. I remember the sound of the rings. I remember the sound of collecting the rings very, very clearly. And this is 1,000 krona. Wow, 1,000 krona. From the Lego shop. I wouldn't, Green Hill Zone. That was like the first level, wasn't it? Was it? I would never buy that. Not for 1,000 krona. I'd get it for less. If it was on sale, then maybe. But I don't know. Like, I thought there was more blue in it, but there's not actually. There's just literally Sonic that's blue. So there's a bit of grey, I guess, but no, there's not enough there for me. There's the box. That's what it looks like. It's okay. I mean, I think they've done an okay job, honestly, if you like Sonic. I'm a big fan, says Storage, of the Joanna Brandt grape cure. The what? And was genuinely delighted, thrilled and horrified when it started to seep back into public consciousness unironically. What are you talking about? What is the Joanna Brandt grape cure? What is that, Storage? Like, because I've got no frame of reference for what you're saying right now. Dog. There's another decent video game 10 movie. Oh, right, Sonic? Is it? So I've not watched the film. Is it any good? She says, laughing. I can't keep a straight face. I mean, maybe it's genius. It could be really good. It could be like a really good high quality film. Because the thing is, no one expected Barbie to be good. Yeah? So Barbie had no right to be good. It was a film based on a kid's toy, Barbie, ubiquitous, plastic, cheap. Like the actual, if you've ever bought Barbies, they are cheap and crap. Right? The plastic that they use isn't very good. It's not like high quality Lego plastic. This is good plastic. Barbie plastic is dog shit. You know, it just breaks. It's cheap and flimsy, and it cracks and breaks and snaps. And then you have to buy another one. You know, all the Barbie playset, the houses and the cars and things, they're really bad. The Barbie doll itself, obviously, is kind of a plasticky, it's a bit more plasticky, rubbery thing, but it's still not very good. And also, you can get much cheaper ones. You can get much cheaper Barbie likes, you know, like for half the price, and they look pretty good. You know, comparatively speaking, there's not much in it, honestly. But anyway, big girls always want Barbies. Or they used to. I think they've kind of gone out of the Barbie phase now, thank goodness. Because it's overpriced and it's not very good. And so, the film had no right to do what it did. The film had absolutely no right to do what it did. And yet, it was made with love. Greta Gerwig made it with love. Margot Robbie, and they were all completely into it. It was such a good script, such a good idea, such a good concept. So it's not like you can't... Here we go.
I will not brewski beer you.
So it's not like you can't make a good film out of a crap franchise, you know, like it's like you can totally do it, you know. And also they did kind of have callbacks to actual Barbie bits, like the clothes and thank you, and you know, which is, but they did it very purposefully. They knew exactly what they were doing.
This is a travesty.
Oh gosh, we got it all. Fantastic. Time for a milk heart then. Because I've sucked off the quality street. But these, now this is good chocolate. Except I can't get it out. Ooh. Here we go. Mwah. Oh! Errol says, okay, so let's have your word on Ex Machina. Oh yeah. Because you're talking about devs, it's like a sort of a... I guess a sort of a similar feel to it, maybe. Yeah, I quite liked Ex Machina. It's got Poe Dameron in it. Love him. What's his name? Oh, I really like him, he's cool. What's his name? Poe Dameron. It's not coming. But anyway, he was actually... That was the first film I ever saw him in. Ex Machina. And it's got Alicia in as well, who we've been talking about, because she was in Tomb Raider. Which I haven't seen. But I really rate her. She's great. She was also in The Danish Girl. She was Lily's girlfriend. Or was it wife? No, I think it was girlfriend. She's great, Alicia. I love her. I love a bit of Alicia, me. Yeah, Errol, I liked Devs, but it did take off a bit at the end. It went a little bit too far. It did. Went a little bit too far up its own bottom. Reacher definitely has some level of conspiracy stuff in it. It does, doesn't it? It's got a real nice kind of mix of conspiracy and beating the shit out of people. I like it a lot. For all of the above reasons. Errol, it's a bit like Jason Bourne. Yeah, a little bit. Happenings in Reacher, kind of same level of conspiracy. Except Jason Bourne was all about it was all about the Bourne, the program, you know, it was all about that whole kind of thing, and it was kind of a bit boring. It was basically the same film over and over again. Whereas Reacher's about various different things, isn't it? But it's, you know, got the same central character or group of characters in. So I like that. I much prefer Reacher, the Amazon series Reacher. I much prefer that to Jason Bourne, and obviously the Tom Cruise films. Thousand says to Errol, cheapness. Also, when they bring a new set out, you update Mario via the app, so it will work with new barcodes. Barcodes are dangerous. Yeah, no, okay. I had no idea about any of that stuff. Oh my god, Dog, you've still got 2 episodes left of season 2. It's good. Do you remember, season 2, near the start of season 2, when, what's his name? The T-1000, right? I can't remember his name. Patrick. Robert Patrick? I can't remember. The guy who plays the T-1000 in Terminator 2, yeah? He's the bad guy. And one of the aliases that someone used was Sarah Connor. And they're like, who's this? And he's like, I don't give a shit. Do you remember that bit? And I was like, ha! I was doing the Leonardo DiCaprio punching the screen moment, because I like that kind of stuff. It wasn't super obvious, it was subtle. You were trying to make it last longer by watching it slowly. I just watched an episode every time I dilate, and I dilate twice a day, so nothing lasts that long for me. It is Robert Patrick. Yeah, Robert Patrick. He's the T-1000. He was the main bad guy in the latest season of Reacher. He's a great bad guy, actually. He's really good. Shame he got away at the end. But with Reacher just being a big guy who happens to have been in military police rather than super spy assassin, I prefer that, honestly. Reacher's a bit more simple, isn't he? You know, it's kind of a simple character, but still cool. He's nice and big and muscly as well, isn't he? Kalladia says Citadel spy series. Citadel, I don't know what that is. Is that a TV show? Oh yeah, I was just referencing the conspiracy thing. I couldn't even watch 10 minutes of that before giving up, says Aurelia. What? Aurelia says you also have the Norway Infinite Money Glitch vid suggested. The what? What are you all talking about? Okay, I think maybe that's because I'm probably so far behind on chat that I don't understand what anyone's talking about anymore. Okay, I'm gonna try and catch up. It's the Sonic Lego. You have seen it, yeah. It has to be about 40% or more off to get it. I think similar for me, probably even more for me. Green Hill Zone, yeah, that was the first level. The one that tricks you into thinking the game will be about speed and fun. It tricks you, yeah. The Sonic Green Hill thing is 700 Norwegian on Lekekassen, but it's still not worth it though, is it? That's still too much. I wouldn't pay more than 400 for that, honestly. So that's how much I care about it, which is not very much. So I'm just probably not going to be getting that. Yeah, Barbie had no right to be any good. It should have been on the same level as the trashy video game films we talked about earlier. And somehow they did the thing just right. It's you can do it. You can do it as long as you care. It's got heart. It's got heart. And I know you said it cancels out, but that's the word I needed. Barbie has heart and soul. 1000. You saw the Barbie thing that you can pop up on mine, didn't you? You know the one with the action feature. You've got an action feature of the Barbie thing going on. Oscar Isaac. Thank you, Errol. Oscar Isaac. He's lovely, Oscar Isaac. I really like him. I saw quite a good film where he was a gambler. Can't remember the name of the film, but I think it was saying like casinos and stuff. Having trouble remembering what it was about, but it was quite a good film. after seeing the TV series of Reacher, Tom Cruise just feels like a joke cast. It's like, I want to play Jack Reacher. Are you sure, Tom? Yep, I want to do it. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, you're making him Eddie's castle. Of course you are, and that's what you're talking about with the bags. That's a lot of bags. Wow, you've done the buttery biscuit base. Huh, fine. Speaking of T1000, I liked Arnold's show Fubar. I've not seen that one. It was on Netflix, was it? Not heard of that. It was on your tablets, YouTube. The money glitch out. What? Oh, okay. I didn't see it. Must have been earlier. Absolute facts. It did. It could have been. See, that's what I would have preferred. I would have preferred Sonic if it was a little bit easier and a bit more like Green Hill Zone, but it got really hard, really fast, I think, didn't it? Okay, Citadel is on Amazon. It's a TV show. Okay, let's click on this, see what happens. Citadel, nice trailer, poster, whatever thing. It's an action, adventure, drama, science fiction, spy thriller, techno thriller. And it's created by Josh Applebaum and a bunch of other people. It's got Stanley Tucci in. Cool. Ooh. Yeah, I really like her in Reacher as well. She's really good. She's a really good character, isn't she? Oh, cool. 5. But I didn't see anything. Again, do I need to refresh my cache? Again, I think I do, don't I? 1 second. I just did this. This is strange that I gotta do this again. Huh. Well, I've refreshed the cache again. Nothing happened, did it? Nothing came out. But thank you. Ariel's got keyboard problems. So I'm going to try and make the other side of the back now. Because I'm fairly happy. It's not working, is it? Something pops up. So my overlay's there. I'm wondering if that's a problem. Not on my end, but somewhere else. Feels like somewhere else's end has got a problem. It's weird. Not like that. It's probably just not working today. Like it's, it'll work next time kind of thing. Okay, I'm going to take this back off and I'm going to recreate it. That goes like that, that goes like that. So yeah, I need a new TV show. So we got suggestions of Citadel. Looks quite good. Maybe. And then we got there was another suggestion and I can't remember what it was now. God damn it. What were we talking about before? I mean, I can't scroll up, it's too much. I'm just going to check my email. Orphan Black, that was it. But I don't know. So yeah, Orphan Black was one of them, wasn't it? But I'm not sure about it. No reply yet from Groovy. got some good suggestions for films. We got Tomb Raider, Clue, The Vigil, and A Dog's Song. I need to check those out. But yeah, I do like a good horror film. So if anyone else has got any top tips for good horror films, then just let me know. I think I got one ready to go. I think I've got. I want to watch Influencer. There's a film called Influencer, which looks quite good. I watch that. Yeah, no, I said the 2 meter. I said 2 meter. It's down here. Yep. Off to get some food. Later, peeps. Later, 1,000. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you're feeling better. It's just the new Tomb Raider film, Kalladia, with Alicia Silverstone. Alicia Vikander. Alicia Silverstone. What the fuck? Huh. I am running out of pieces here. Just gonna have to cannibalize this one. I'm just cannibalizing both of the old ones actually, because I've decided that they are definitely not sticking around, because this is far superior. So there's no reason to keep them really. Okay, that's done. Let's put these on. There we go. So now we got, let's pick a camera. Let's do it on the chat camera. So I've now built the other side. Actually, no, there's a little bit missing and there's a gap there, but mostly done. So now, so it mostly matches the other side. I need to modify my doors a bit. I need to, maybe not the door itself, but the door frame actually. The door's good, the door frame's not good. And then I need to, oh maybe I oh, I've had an idea. I've had an idea how I could do that actually, I think. We'll have to see. I'm just thinking. And I need to modify the rear of it, so I need to bring that light cluster, the strip at the back, I need to bring that up. And then I need to try and fit a circular, like it's not circular, but it's a curved kind of bumper, which is a slightly funny angle. I'll show you what it looks like on the old one. There, it's the black part there. And it's actually yellow and black striped. So it's a bit like that. That needs to go on the back. And then once I've done the shaping and the colours and done all the details and things, I should probably think about stickers, because this is quite a sticker heavy. Tends to, like, a lot of people tend to make this sticker heavy. And if you look at the reference, then you can see why, because there's lots of like decals on and stuff. If I just bring up, I'm just going to bring up pictures so you can see what I'm talking about. That'll do. You can see there's quite a lot of details, a lot of kind of, you know, we got the 44, police 995, it's like lots of little kind of caution stripes and chevroning. It's really cool. And I think I sort of need to have, you know, that if I just keep it plain blue, I don't know if that's going to work so well, quite honestly. So I sort of need to have some. I do feel I should have some stickers, shouldn't I? Of course, the thing with just stickers is you don't necessarily want to have them sticking over bricks. You want to have them, you know, 1 brick per sticker. And that always makes it a bit tricky. That's what Speed Champions does. You never see stickers going over from 1 brick to the next. Lego used to do that, but they don't do that anymore. And I agree with that decision. I think it's good that they don't do that anymore. So show all those doors. Well, I'll fix those. I'll fix them. So yeah, I need to find the stickers. Now I do believe you can actually just buy a custom sticker set for the spinner, and you can just buy that, you know, online. And I think maybe Carl Conan sent me a link to one once. But I need to try and dig that out. Or I need to message Carl and ask him where that was, because he probably knows. And I think that's what I'm going to save my bits up for. So I'll order that and get that in as well. As well as I'm also going to probably need to do a Bricknik order as well for this, for sure. I also need to decide whether I'm going to do a dark blue or blue. So we'll do that when we digitize it. So I think that'll be the easiest thing, to just do it when I digitize it, because I then plan to sell this, the instructions for it, so everyone can buy it and get this custom sticker set, and we'll all be having spinners, and that'll be so cool. And I'll do a stand as well, maybe some steam. True Detective, that's it. Collidia, you got it. True Detective. I was thinking about that. I've got that on my list. I think I need to try and get that. I need to try and find where I can watch that, because that's good. I always enjoy True Detective. It's more true crime and really dark. No, but I really like that. True Detective. I've really enjoyed them. I think I've watched three seasons of it. So I guess this is the 4th season. But they're always different, aren't they? They always have completely different stories and characters, and I like the fact that they do that, even though it's the same show. I know, it would be so cool if I had the stickers, wouldn't it? Meja, how good is your free build? My free build. Is this what you'd call a free build? This is me designing the spinner from Bladerunner. If you keep it plain blue, you could just make the non-police ones, the grey or black ones, the blue kind of need the stickers. I think there's some bits which could really benefit from stickers. But I may need to redesign it a bit so that I can actually have bricks, you know, that will encompass the whole sticker area. But that should be possible. I think that should be possible. Yeah, I know. When Lego used to do that, it meant that there was a much more limited kind of ability to reuse the Lego, because you had these stickers going up here, so you either kind of separated them apart, and the sticker often kind of, if it was an old sticker, it would tear and it would leave a nasty, you know, you'd be rubbing away trying to get this glue off the sticker off the piece. It's not a great solution. It's better if you can just keep the stickers intact, really. I've not seen Carl for a little while either already. Hope he's okay. Good idea. Yeah, different cases and detectives, similar to Fargo. Different story based on true crimes in a similar region in the US. It's really cool, True Detective. It's got a good feel to it. I do like my dark detective TV shows as well, actually. Thinking about it. Right, is there anything else I can do on this now? Maybe there is. Maybe I can just quickly try and fix this door. Maybe. I just gotta troubleshoot exactly what it is that's causing the issue. Because it's not quite closing. It's definitely that piece there, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So actually, okay, so I think what I can do is I just move that. Yeah, I think I know what to do. I don't need to necessarily modify the door, but I need to move that little slope. You see the slope on in the frame? I need to move that down a plate. It's that that's actually making it stick. Yeah. Gosh, it's so bloody close though. That's weird actually. Well, that clicks. But no, it is just slightly out. Huh. How weird. I kind of watch True Detective online, as there is no service here to watch it on that is not totally overpriced. HBO. Yeah, you gotta have like 20 different services to watch all the things you want to watch. I'll figure out a way. I have to say this, and the pyramid are really well designed. Really enjoying it. I'm happy you're enjoying it already. It does look really good. And yeah, that pyramid was, you know, I was watching someone else review the pyramid fairly recently, and he was really impressed by it. It does look like a fun build. It looks like a really fun little thing. So how am I going to do this? There's such an attention to detail. Yeah, and you know, that's what I was looking at when I was looking at the pyramid. It was it's really amazing what they've done with the interior. You know, with the interior where you've got these like channels and things going to the central tomb. It's super smart. Oh, okay. This is going to be harder than I thought. Of course. Hey Wildcard, thanks for popping in, first time chat. Hope you're having a great day. So yeah, I'll show you this. So this is the slope right on the bottom plate. It is. It's an inverted slope because it's all studs down at the bottom there. So that slope at the back, yeah, it's there on the plate. The issue, and I wasn't. Yeah, so the issue is you see the grey tile that right there, yeah. It's a modified tile with it's like a wedge. When that closes, it doesn't actually it actually is pushed out by the slope. It's pushed out just a little bit, which I wasn't expecting. I thought I got it flush, but it seems not. I really, I'm a little perplexed by the Lego maps there, honestly. I really thought it was sat flush, but it just doesn't look like it is. Is it just an issue with the construction? No, it's not. It's so close. It's ridiculously close. It's like it's not a half plate. It's more like a quarter plate gap. I don't know if I can show you because I'm not sure there's enough. Maybe I can show you on this camera. Might be a bit better. So if I get real close, Can you even see? I'm not sure you can even see, but look, it's not quite. It's just kind of going out at the back a bit there, you see, because the slope's pushing it out. And I really thought that was gonna be sat on top, but it's not. It's just sat slightly inset, which I still can't quite figure out why, actually. But it just is. So that's a bit of an issue. So I could change the way the hinge is working. I could do that. I don't really want to though, because I really quite like that hinge. That does mean that the door's going to be sat a bit further out. I assume it's going to be like a half plate difference, and that's too much. So I was thinking that I could maybe just lower this, but that is going to leave a little gap again. Maybe not that bad, actually. Maybe that's not a bad option. Ooh, Chemical Fairy's raiding with a party of 4. Hey, cool, I'm getting raided. Can we get a shout out to Chemical Fairy, please, Aurelia? Awesome. How you doing, Chemical Fairy? Thank you so much for your raid. Chemical Fairy is here. Greetings, lovers and lurkers. May we join you here on your internet stream? You may join us here, Chemical Fairy. Am I following you? Look, we got a little clip showing your wares.
Ball is my new companion.
I know.
Come on,
what are you playing there, actually? I don't know. That looks interesting.
I don't think the ball wants to go with me.
Anyway, I'm just gonna make you sure that I'm following you, because I'm not sure I am.
Are you gonna come?
But I am now. Thank you so much for the raid. How did your stream go? What were you? Presumably you play games, yeah? You playing? Oh right, that was that Starfield. You see, I've not played Starfield, so I wouldn't know. That looked kind of fun. Honestly though, if you've asked me what game it was, I would not have said Starfield. I don't know, but I wouldn't have said Starfield. What were you doing? What were you streaming just now? Hello, Kneecap of Evil. How you doing? Thank you for coming in with a raid. Welcome to my community. You were doing demos this week, huh? Today was Horror Day, which I do not do. Oh, I was just talking about horror films, and I love a good horror game as well. Actually, I like being scared. It's fun for me. I kind of just know that it's not real. I know the difference between fake being scared and real being scared, which is not fun. And I enjoy that. Fooling myself a little bit, but knowing deep down inside that it's not real. Anyway, welcome to my channel. My name is Meja. This is Transbricks. We build Lego. Today I've been tackling, and the last few streams, I've been tackling the Bladerunner spinner. The OG spinner from the original Bladerunner. Deckard's, actually it's not his, is it? It's the other guy's. And he just kind of hitches a ride. But I basically saw this amazing new piece, which is the windscreen, and it's a new piece for 2024, literally just released in the emergency rescue helicopter. So I saw this windscreen and I was like, oh, I have to make a spinner. I have to make it because it's pretty much perfect. So I'm enjoying figuring this out. I tend to make my own sets, my own designs, but I also build an awful lot of other stuff, just off the shelf Lego as well. That is my thing. I make Lego. Chemical Fairy says, yes, some were okay, some made me jump. It's overall not your thing. Which were the good ones? Which one did you enjoy? And someone was talking to me a second ago, sorry. Right, Aurelia's building some Lego as well, actually. And Wildcard was trying to suggest things. Yes, headlight and cheese wedge would leave a gap, wouldn't it? It would. It would leave a gap. And also the cheese wedge wouldn't be a good... It's not the same angle, you know, for that tile, for that wedge tile. The cheese slope is a more shallow angle. And if I'm going to have a gap, I'd rather have a gap that's just at least even, you know, throughout. Yeah, we're just figuring out this Lego. I got some help, which is quite nice. But I tend to just kind of I tend to use a lot of brain power when I'm doing this. Prim. Prim is not horror, but horror themed. It was my favourite. Beyond Hanwell was the best playthrough. Interesting. Beyond Hanwell and Prim. You know, I don't know either of those actually. I do play games. I enjoy playing on my Switch, but I would say I'm more of a casual gamer now. I used to be a lot more into it, but I as I've advanced in years, I tend to not play as many games anymore. So Prim. But I'm going to check out that because that's a cool name. I got Primost. Prim game. It's a cheese. Hey, Joelle's here. Joelle's here. Hey, Joelle, how you doing? I knew you were here because suddenly there's loads of gifted subs. Oh, Prim does look quite good, actually. Hey, Prim does look good. I like the style. It's got a really interesting style, actually. That. Anyway, how you doing, Joelle? Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I really appreciate it. And also, we don't have any. Aurelia killed all the follow bots, so I actually do. So every follower is a real follower. So if you do random gifts, it's not going to go to a bot. It's going to go to a real person. Just to let you all know, that was a little bit of an issue recently. But Aurelia spent 5 minutes and literally destroyed all the follow bots, all the bots that were following me. So thank you. Hey, that's a thought. I haven't put any Lego on my earrings. We now have a hype train. Choo choo. So let's put 2 pieces on. I'm just gonna pick blue because I've got loads of blue around me. How are you doing, Joelle? Are you there, or you just you just in and out gifting? Hope you're having a really good Thursday. I hope everyone is. Oh, Kaleidia, thank you so much. That's 2 more pieces of Lego. I need to get on this. We are on a level 2 hype train and we are at 61%. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. My wifey and I are also Lego nuts. That is how we find your streams. Awesome. This is my Lego room. I have a lot of Lego in here. I can give you a tour, or I can show you a specific set if there's anything you'd like to see. There is a channel redeem points, although you have just joined, so you maybe don't have that many. Something to look forward to. Oh no, it fell out. Let's try it. It's going to be a very blue themed earrings, I think, today. Good in that, yo. I didn't break it, it just fell out. Oh, I can't get it in now. Why is it a bit tricky, this? Oh, Joelle, thank you so much. My goodness, it's nice to see you again. We did the level of that hype train. Done. What do we get? And actually they're working again. Hey, they're working again. That's good, isn't it? Thank you for the follow wildcard. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put these back in. There we go. Oh, Chemical Fairy's followed for a while, have you? For 1 year, 1 month, 5 days. Oh, that is quite a long time. That's cool. So you maybe do have the points. But Joelle just gifted 1,000, and I don't know what to do because that means I'm gonna have loads of things on my ears. How many is that? That's like I gotta put 20 pieces on my ears now. Oh no! You know what I could do is I'll just put some figures on. I'll put some minifigures on. Yeah, no, Joelle, you've gifted 1,000, so it's every 50 bits. I tend to add some Lego to my earrings, but when it's such a big lump sum, I think I'm just gonna do like a streamer's prerogative, and so I'll just attach. I'll get R2 and C3PO on my ears because that'll be so fun. Chemical Fairy, I just moved across the country. Someone did redeem it. Who was it? Who redeemed?
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got.
You will see what I got. You will see what I've got. What do you want to see? You can. because if you can see it here, if you can see on the screen, I can show you. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Kaleidia says the most obscure sci-fi set. Okay, that is the actual request. Right, let's do that. First, I'm gonna... No, let's just do that now. Let's do that now. I'll show you what I've got. The most obscure sci-fi set. That's a good question, actually. The most obscure sci-fi set. Let me have a little think. Obscure. No. Definitely not that. Okay, well, I'll show you my Oblivion bubble ship. How about that? It's not super obscure, is it? Like, it's Oblivion, Tom Cruise. But it's a little bit obscure. I don't tend to show it very much in the stream. Here we go, we are now wireless. And we are heading over to my bubble ship. There it is. Yeah, a Tom Cruise special. I'm kind of happy with it. It's on a little stand and it's got legs and stuff. Very difficult shapes actually on that one. Joel says, I can't stay, I'm still in recovery. Just wanted to say hi. Didn't know it was a drive thingy. A drive thingy? I hope, well, anyway, you're in recovery, huh? I hope you're feeling better soon. What are you recovering from? Have you been sick, or have you had some like surgery or something? So yeah, that was the Tom Cruise bubble ship. I actually really enjoyed Oblivion. I thought that was I really enjoyed that film. I really enjoyed it. Great production design. And I do like a bit of Tom Cruise, honestly. I know that it's easy to deride him, but I do like him. I think he's a great actor. I watched the latest Mission Impossible film, and I just enjoyed it. It's just an enjoyable film. It's good fun from start to end. He's an entertainer. What can I say? The Cheers drive. Oh, I didn't know how it's just showing Cheers. No, it's okay. It's fine. I mean, we got the high train. We got the earring options. It's kind of fun, you know, and I enjoy it. Storage is just on another 100. Right, I need to get on this earring thing. I think people want me to put more things on my earrings, and we're going to do it. Did we just manage to get to... No, what happened then? I think we just... Yeah, we got to level 3. We just managed to get to a level 3. Thank you. You managed to get in there, Storage, and get us to a level 3. Fantastic. Thank you so much. That was cool. So we got some new train emotes. What we got? We got... Choo-choo. We got a gay corn. A gay corn. Is that what that is? I can't tell what it is, actually. It's a 2020 celebrate. It's a 2020 celebrate, is what that is. Yeah, more Cheers, more Lego earrings. Let me see if I can connect these little guys on. I'm going to put C3PO on. Like so. Oh, hold on. He's going to be backwards. I'm backwards! That's not going to work. He doesn't like being backwards, C3PO. So I best not do that. He only likes to be forwards. Shit, how did I do this last time? I can't remember. Dora says, I don't know. I would kick Tom Cruise out of bed for eating crackers compared to Henry Cavill. Oh yeah, no. If there was an option, if the bed was too small and I had to pick one, it would be the Henry. There's no question. And you'd feed him crackers in bed. Crumbly explosive ones. I don't care if he makes crumbs. I don't even care. Honestly, I don't even care. Are you off though? I hope you recover well, Joelle. I hope everything's going well for you. Thank you so much for the support again. It's always really appreciated. Mwah. Right, I'm gonna connect to R2 because R2 is much easier than C3PO. I can't remember how I did it now. My brain's going a bit. You're working on it. I'm glad to hear. Oh my goodness, Joelle's just gifted another 5 subs. Absolute superstar, Joelle. You're an absolute superstar. Thank you so much. Here we go. Here we got an R2 on. We got an R2 unit. So the pig cow is going to be dancing for a little bit. So that does give me time to put C3PO on. And I use the correct bracket this time. That makes more sense. Let's get him on. He's not on backwards now. He doesn't like to be on backwards. It's done. Oh wow, I can feel them dangling onto my neck. I can actually feel them like, what's that area of the what's that area of the body? I can feel them dangling onto that anyway. It's like my neck stroke shoulders. That's a lot of earring stuff. And I think that that's enough. I'm not gonna, well, I mean, if people keep cheering, I'll put more on, but I'm not gonna put the, yeah, I guess it is my collar. Is that my collarbone? I thought that was my, I thought that this bit here, I thought that these bones here were like my collarbone. And this bit, is that also my collarbone? Yeah, it's those bones. And it's just banging on them. I guess there's a whole bunch of collarbones. I've broken my collarbone. I've actually broken this. It kind of snapped like that. A fairly clean break, but it was like at an angle. And it never properly recovered. So if I press it, then it kind of, it's a pseudo joint, which means it's kind of got a bit of give in it, and it kind of, you know, it's a bit weird. It means, right, so it means that if I break it again, there's a higher risk of me severing an artery or something. So I've got to be, I don't know. I mean, it's not like I can be careful. I'm not thinking constantly, gotta be careful, my collarbone, because you just can't live like that, can you? You just can't live. But that is just a small concern that I've got to be slightly concerned about. But is it going to change the way I live my life? Nah, not really. Not really, mate. I'm going to still ski and mountain bike and stuff, because that's what makes life worth living. Things I never expected to get banged. Collarbones. You know what? I've been banged in so many different ways now. So they are the collarbones, yeah. Clavicles. Okay, still collarbones. Cool. Ouch. They say they never really heal because it moves so much. Yeah, I think they can heal, but mine didn't. Maybe due to the nature of the way it broke or whatever, or maybe I was just too active while it was healing, because I was back on the bike a little bit too early, probably. Honestly, I should have stayed in bed for a bit longer. They go across from the shoulders to the sternum. Well, I know where my shoulders are, but I'm not sure where my sternum is. If you end up fearing for your life every second, you just end up not living at all. No, and also, I think you probably increase risk of things going wrong, because when you're doing stuff like skiing or riding a bike, you know, if you're, oh no, I can't crash, you tend to, you know, get stressed and kind of, you know, stiffen up. And that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to be stiff on a skis or bike or whatever. You want to be loose and flow and fun and, you know, feeling it. If you're stiff, then you're gonna fall over or off. This is a rule. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any more on this. My brain is mush. My brain is literally mush. Talking about bad films and games and Sonic and Mario and oh my god, it's been great. Sternum is the cartilage piece that ties your ribs together down your front. Ah, yeah, okay. It's like this. Is it this? It's that bit, isn't it? Is it that bit? Okay, I get you. So okay. I'm just kind of filling myself up. It's not the first time on stream. Just to try and figure out what you're all talking about. Chemical Fairy's going to lurk and get some food and stretch. You do that, yeah, because you've just been streaming and you should go take care of yourself. Take care of business. Food and drink, always good idea. Thank you again for the raid, Chemical Fairy. It's really greatly appreciated. I'll try and get you back. Wait, next time I see you on, I'll try and get you back. Don't let us stop you. Oh, Errol suggests watching more CSI because then you learn more anatomy. Do you learn more anatomy by watching CSI? Is that how that works? I don't know if that's a really strong reason to watch CSI. It's probably the only good reason, that. Oops, I'm being a snob again. Being a snob. Quietly goes to the clip button. Oh, storage, that's going to be a good one. Yeah. You do that. Thank you, Chemical Fairy. I would like to get this fixed, but I'm just not sure because, again, I want to show you another issue. There's another issue with this. Go back to the building cam. And the issue is, due to the nature of the way that I've laid my tiles out at the bottom, I can't, like, there's an L plate on there to connect those, to connect the 2 tile with the 4 tile. I put an L plate, obviously, but I can't do that. Oh, but what I could do is I could just put 2 3s. Have I got enough 3s? If I've got enough 1x3 tiles in blue, which I absolutely don't. Shit. That's a shame. I mean, obviously I can just use the same colour and I can order them in. But, it would be better if it just... I know, yeah, I just need, you know what, I just need 2 3s actually, though, don't I? I just need 2 3s. That's one. Wait, that's one. Maybe I've got another one. No. Okay, well, I've got one. Fine. And I'll order some more. It's possible I got some somewhere else, I just don't know. Right, we got a clip. How do we play that clip on my stream? How do we do that? I guess I can play on my iPad, can't I? We can just play on my iPad, maybe. There we go. I'm just going to immediately give myself deja vu. Value of privacy, yeah. Oh, wait. Trans-based content is intended for certain audiences. It may contain sexual themes. Really? Nah, I don't think so. But anyway, okay, no, it's fine. I don't recall that. I'm just kind of filling myself up. It's not the first time on stream. Yeah, okay. I'm just kind of filling myself up. It's not the first time. It's a short one, and it's just playing over and over again. Okay. I'm just kind of filling myself up. It's not the first time on stream. Right, very good, very good. I like it. That's a good clip. Well done. You're in with a chance. You know, keep going. We do have a clip competition. Best clip at the end of the month, February. We'll do a best clip roundup. You know, in at number 5. You know, we'll do that, right? We'll have it won't be democratic, by the way. Oh, sorry, do you think, no, this is not a democracy. I'll just decide. maybe me and the mods will decide off stream who's winning. Oh no, hold on. Storage has got a lot of skin in this game, so you can't decide. Screw it, I'll just decide. We'll have a little countdown and see who wins the best clip. And the winner will get an all expenses paid vacation to nowhere. To nowhere. That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. I mean, you know, honestly, if you can't make yourself laugh, then what's the point? What's even the point? There is no point then, is there? And like, I don't do it for you guys. I do it for me. I'm selfish. I like to make myself laugh. If you enjoy it too, that's fine. I don't care. Oh, you do actually learn a bit of anatomy watching medical examiner shows. It's probably true. I mean, I don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Especially the inner workings. Anyway, that was a good clip. Thank you. It's called We've Been Here Before. The stream good thing can play all clips made during one stream somehow. Oh, can it? Right, I did. So at the moment it's just a random thing. When you do a shout out, it just plays a random clip. Like if you do a shout out to Transbricks right now, will it play the last clip, or will it just? I think it's just random. Actually, I think it's just random. So don't think it will just play any. But maybe we can figure out another way to make it so you can play the most recent clip. That would be cool. And a mod only command. That would be awesome. Yeah, I am child protected from my own clip. That's because my iPad is very it's a bit of a prude iPad. Errol, side note. Transbricks doesn't show up in streaming channels on the front page of Twitch. You have to go to following. Right, what? Side note, Transbricks doesn't show up in streaming channels on the front page of Twitch. You have to go to following. Oh, why? Why not? So yeah, on that list on the left, I don't show up. That's wrong. What's going on there? Has anyone got any? Oh, is it so due to the 18 nature? No. Because lots of people are, surely other people are 18 and they show up. I'm pretty sure people are 18 and they show up on the list. Sinister on a loop. I figure we sit down and figure 5 candidates and do a poll. Maybe we could do a poll. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's a good idea. Then we just have an overall winner. It's a modmocracy. No, we'll do a poll. I think that's a good idea. We'll do a poll. That'll be fun. Should just do a 5 best. Show them and have us vote. We'll do that. Yes. Yes. Self-love is the best love. It's alright. I don't know. It's a bit like... I feel like it's a little bit like tickling yourself at the moment. For me, if we're talking about the same thing, I feel it's a little bit like tickling myself. And that's only so fun. Okay, I am on the list on the left, but not on the main page. Yeah, okay. So that's... Isn't that just like random from Twitch? So maybe I won't show up on the main page, but sometimes I will show up on the main page, and then lots of people start watching from that, don't they? I don't know. Isn't that, or are we talking about different things here? I don't get it. But yeah, you explain yourself, young man. You explain yourself. And we will try and figure out what's going on there. Because I like, I like to be on all the front pages. I am a bit of a show off. I'm a bit of a publicity whore. What can I say? Your boss says, first time chat, explain yourself. What, you want me to explain myself? Well, there's a lot of explaining to do there, isn't there? Gosh, where to start? Where to start? Maybe I won't. Maybe I just won't start. She called me young. I did call you young, didn't I? That was generous of me. Thank you for the follow, your boss sis. Thank you so much. What is... Shit, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, what is your age, Errol? I think you've told me, but now I can't remember. So, the thing is, I think that I'm older than you. I think I am older than you. Now, I'm not disputing the fact that you look a lot older than me, but I think technically I am actually older than you. Oh my god, I'm such a bitch. I'm such a bitch. Yeah, you're a teeny bit younger. 45, that's what I thought. A teensy weensy little bit younger. Oh, young man. Let's see if I can get this working. Let's see. Feeling good about this, actually. Feeling pretty good about this. I'm gonna use these bad boys. 1x8 tiles. Check out what I'm doing. It's good. This is good stuff. 1x8 tiles. All the way from the front. Eubosis is 20. Wow. Wish I was 20 though. Whole life ahead of you. Honestly, what a great feeling that must be. You probably don't like it, do you? You probably wish you were. Do you wish you were older? Or you're like, you know what? I'm 20 and that's pretty damn good. I remember thinking that, you know, when I was like 21, 22, I was like, yeah, this is a good time to be. This is a good age to be. I was happy with that. Throughout your 20s, I think it's, you know, it feels good. And I don't think you ever, I mean, personally speaking, I still feel like I'm exactly the same. I feel exactly the same as when I was 20, when I was 21, 22, 25, whatever. I just kind of feel the same. So you never really feel like, I've never felt like I've been very old. I've always felt like I've been that. I just keep looking in the mirror and thinking, what the fuck's going on there? That's not right. I'm 20. Oh no, I'm not. I'm shit. I'm not 20. Oh, bollocks. Let's just check out what's happening. We'll just stream for a day or two, says Errol. We'll just stream for a day or two. What? Now? I'm gonna get too tired. I'm gonna need my bed. I'm not gonna stream for a day or two. What? That is one of the ballsiest first time chats I've ever seen, and honestly, I'm in awe. It was good, wasn't it? It was a good one. You kind of came in there, made a splash. I think I handled it admirably, because the thing is, sometimes Eubosis, we get some nasty people in here. But I do like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, sometimes I shouldn't, but I do like to. Right, what's going on here? Oh yeah, okay. So now I put the inverted slope on. The right way around. Dumbass. And then right, then I need to try and get that out. I did it. Amazing. This is going well. I feel like this is going well. Just give me a second. Just gathering myself. And then we need the 3. Where's the 3? It's got a bit of a sticker on, but that doesn't matter. We are trying to fix the issue. What's my iPad doing? I don't know. That's better. We're trying to fix a bit of a door issue, but I think I might have it. Let's connect all this up now. So as you can see on the camera, there you go. The inverted slope now sits one plate lower. And I think if I put this door on, with a bit of luck, it should just work. You can hear some children singing right now. That's because they're getting ready for bed. They like to sing. It's a very happy time. It's a very happy place, this house. Yeah, that's done it. That's actually done it. That has done it. Check it out. Let me see if I can get this. You see? There's no dodgy angles there now on that door. No dodgy angles at all. There is a little bit of a gap. But that's like acceptable. That is an acceptable gap, quite honestly. I have no... Yeah, it's fine, isn't it? It's fine. So... we're good. That's the solution. I come up with a solution. There was a problem and I came up with a solution. That's just what I do. That's just how I roll, baby. If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. check out my Lego. Well, no, I can't carry on. Sorry, I'm not. I don't agree with rapping. Not when you're white. It's like you see politicians rapping, and you're like, "Oh Jesus Christ, don't stop." Oh, thank you, Ariel. I look a million times better. That's very kind. Thank you so much. I would say 2 million, but I appreciate the gesture. Okay, this is what I was talking about when I attempted to get the ban everyone under 27 law in effect. Because you're jealous. Because we've got a beautiful young person in the chat, and we should be nice to them. Hey, Martha Maddie, how you doing? And your boss wants to enjoy life, and that is the correct answer. That's what you want to be doing at that age. You want to enjoy life, make the most of it. You've got the capacity to be whatever you want to be right now. All you have to do is just decide to do it, and you just can do it. Me? I'm past it. It's too late. I can't do it anymore. Actually, I can. I can still do those things. I can do a lot. You know what? I can do a lot more than I could when I was in my 20s. I can do a lot more. I've got more skills, I've got more. I mean, I'm in the right body for starters, with the right gender. That makes a big difference. Wish I'd transitioned then, obviously, but I didn't. So, did it now, or did it recently, and now I can do a lot. So I want to enjoy life too, your bosses. Let's enjoy life. Let's all enjoy life. Age is just a number, exactly. Errol says, I'm a guy. I know. And I'll never get older than 25 in my head. This is how it works. Some people, I don't know, some people don't do that though. Some people seem like really old. And I don't know if that's something that comes with age or if they've always been like that. I don't know how it works. But I just know that I'm not one of them, I'm like, of course I'm not. I'm making Lego, surrounded with my Lego shit, and it's fun, and I'm being silly on a Twitch stream and making silly jokes and swearing too much. Like, of course I'm not feeling like I'm my age. Of course I'm not. Martha Maddie, hello. She just saw something interesting in her notifications. What did you see? Martha? Storage. I think they were riffing on you asking Errol to explain his Twitch front page. I know. I think that's what happened. I know. The best way to handle it, says your boss, is to stick to the vibe and ignore the little dicks. That's what we do. Sometimes I don't even see them because my mods are just like, they're just super fast. And, I see a deleted chat and I'm like, what was that? Transphobia. Mathemati, yes, someone's given you a gift. A gift. Was it Storage? Storage has been very generous. Storage is a very good patron of the arts. This is art, apparently. No, but hold on a second. Yeah, this is art. This is actually Lego art. It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's art. Make a Pikachu to sit on it. A Pikachu on what? On my Lego? No way. This is not a Pikachu kind of situation. This is a Bladerunner situation. This film, I looked it up, 1982. This was 1982, this film, 1982. So Harrison Ford made it in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, I guess, right? I think he must have been filming it in between those two films. I think. Yeah, it's quite an oldie. It's an oldie, but it's still a goodie. Check out my Lego while Aurelia revolves it. Ding, 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 ding. Get a Transprix, baby. Ding, 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 ding. But get a Transprix, baby. Ding, ding, ding. Transprix, baby. I mean, we can try. I'm up for trying if anyone wants to help me out with that. We can give it a go. A Pikachu Transformer. Your boss says, I don't even know what a Pikachu is. What's a Like, I kind of do, but I'm just pretending. Politicians should stay in their lane. Yes, the lane. Yeah, it's not rap, is it? The lane's not rap. The lane being whatever they did before they decided they had the right to fuck with other people's lives. You tell them, Irene, you tell them. Now we're going to have a little chat, Meja, about you being mean on stream. Considers punishments. You tell me about your punishments, babe. I will listen intently. Dog is 46, going on 30. Very good, very good. Martha Money, being in the right body, that's a blessing. It is, isn't it? It is a blessing. I finally got there. It's nice. It's a good place to be. Yep, that is pretty much it. Pretty much it. Revolves. Yeah, no, I don't know. Revolves, like, it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense to it. Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby lyrics, that's what it is. Oh, were you not understanding the whole thing that we were it was a kind of a Vanilla Ice bit that we were trying to do. Do you remember Vanilla Ice? Should we, I'll probably like Opera Struck, but should we listen to, no, actually no. I already regret even suggesting the possibility. We're not going to listen to Vanilla Ice. That would be a mistake. I want people to come to my stream and enjoy themselves. And instead of doing that, I keep telling them to watch Mr. Blobby and... What was that other thing? I don't know. There was another awful thing that we watched, wasn't there? I've kind of scrubbed it from my memory now. But it was truly bad. What was it? Like, and we said we'll never watch that again.
Female.
This is a travesty.
These are good though. These are good. Do you remember what I'm talking about? I mean, that's still good. That's still really good. I enjoy that very much. But then we watched something else. Oh my god, it was the Milky thing, wasn't it? Oh, do you remember that? It was the Milky fast show thing. Was it called the fast show? I don't know. Yeah. You see, you've all kind of tried to blank it out. And we watched that. And I was just like going, oh my god, this is so bad. It wasn't good though, was it? It wasn't good. I'm really glad that I've reminded you all of it though, because even though we're not going to watch it, I'm not that cruel. You're sort of replaying it in your head, aren't you, right now? I know you are, and that is because of me. What can I say except you're welcome? Do. I'm gonna do the other side. I think I should try and do the other side so that it's even. It's nice to, because I don't like things that are not symmetrical, you know. I don't like unfinished jobs. And this just feels a little unfinished. So, I'm enjoying this music. It's good music. With its weirdly captivating chorus. That was are we still talking about Vanilla Ice? Do. Yes, very. Oh no, we're talking about the Mr. Blobby Christmas song. Yeah, that's what we're watching. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Mr. Blobby, the weirdly captivating chorus. I guess you could call it that. I guess that's one way of describing it. Did you find it captivating? Because I just found it horrendous. It was the children singing that did it for me.
Water!
Thank you. Good call. There's not much left. So when they get the children singing in like a choral style, children singing as part of the chorus, then you know it's a bad song. You know you've made a mistake. Just generally with your life. You've taken a wrong turn. Oh, no! On the floor. God damn it, where did I go? I don't even know. Tell me, Stud. Cool. So I'm using the 8. I'm getting the inverted sloped brick. 1x2. And now I'm going to put a little plate in there. Oh, right, yeah. And I don't have a 3. Shit, I don't have a 3. Right, I don't actually have a 3. So... But I do have 2s, so I'm just going to use a 2. I'm just going to use a 2. That'll be fine for now. Tickle. I'm getting tickles. I'm getting tickles. I'm not going to tell you where, but I'll leave that up to the viewer's imagination. But I'm getting tickles. It's weird. All sorts of weird things going on in my body. That's awesome. That is good. I got it working. Put the door back on. Like, I prefer them to the shocks, you know, where I just like go, ah! Yeah. I prefer the tickles to the shocks, that's for sure. But it is a bit off-putting. It's a bit distracting. Check it out. Check it out, mate. So the door's looking real good. Haven't finished off that side actually, but this side is looking better. So this is the Bladerunner spinner from the OG Bladerunner 1982, Harrison Ford, directed by Ridley Scott. Gonna probably call it a day for now. It's not finished, but I'm just gonna say that's enough Lego building. Because if I carry on, I have a bad feeling I'm gonna mess it up. And there's nothing better than waking up in the morning, yeah, after a good sleep, coming over to the Lego table and just looking at it and thinking, you know, thinking that, So, what are we talking about today, everybody? It was just bad. It was just bad. Like, there are some bad things that are fun bad, but this was just bad. It was just bad. But that was just drill out of my eyes, so I never see something like that ever again. Bad. It was like that scene from that film. What's it called? What's it called? It's quite a good film. It's like a horror film set in space. They go to like Neptune. Horror, sci-fi, and it's got Samuel Neal in it. Samuel Neal. This is gonna get it. It's called. Where is it? Oh, that didn't actually get it. I thought me type Event Horizon. There you go. It's called Event Horizon. You've said it about 3 times, haven't you already? Thank you, everybody. But I had to make my own journey. I had to make my own journey also to get there. Yes, it's a bit like that. You know, there's a scene in that, and it's quite quick. But they find the footage from the crew because these have come to like rescue them. There's no crew. Where are they all gone? This is a bit spooky. And they find some video footage, and there's a bit where those guys like showing him, like, he's pulled his own eyes out, and he's speaking in Latin or something. It's great. It's a great bit. But that was a little bit like what happened when I showed you that Milky clip. I think that probably at least a couple of viewers probably just went straight there. Obviously, I accept no responsibility. Do what you like with your eyes. But yeah, we probably shouldn't watch that again, honestly. I might get complaints. I generally can't recall a single thing about it. It was a Pet Shop Boys parody, and that's all I've got. what was? What Pet Shop Boys parody and what are you talking about? Because I don't think... Was it? Was it? Because if it was, I didn't get that bit. I didn't get it. I was just horrified. Oh my god, you're going to listen to it again. Incredible scene. Storage is actually going to listen to it again. Captivating. More like repulsive. Storage. No, the way the Milky Milky song went from bad Pet Shop Boys to Milky Milky Take Me to the Fridge. Jesus, you know the words. Jesus Christ. We've created a monster. It says, please don't quote it. Thank you, everybody. It's looking alright, isn't it? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I mean, I've not done a huge amount today on it as well during stream. I've done quite a lot off stream earlier, but what I've done on stream has been subtle changes, and I think it's quite good. It's quite nice. You're very welcome, Aurelia. You had fun. I'm glad. So yeah, it was a Venerism. It was a good. I enjoyed that film. The thing that I remember most about that film is I went to the cinema to watch it, and it finished quite late, the showing, and then I had to walk back in the dark home, and I just remember it being like a bit kind of, this is a bit creepy. Again, sort of fun, but also a little bit too much. But really, I wonder too. I wonder too if it holds up. It too many things just break. I don't know. It's got what's his name? It's got Morpheus. I can't remember his name. It's got Morpheus in as well, hasn't it? Lawrence Fishburne. I always enjoy watching Lawrence Fishburne. I always enjoy watching Sam Neill. You know, so could be good. Storage says I do now. Did you watch it? Did you watch the clip again, Storage? And are you feeling okay? Got any negative effects? Do you feel nauseous? Maybe a little bit dizzy? You know, make sure you hydrate after that. Just take care of yourself. Have a little lie down, perhaps. I don't know. What's your mental state right now? Yeah, exactly, Aurelia. It's like it enhances the whole experience almost. Walking home at night after watching a horror flick, 10 out of 10. It's like if the film was average, maybe it makes the film better. I don't know. You were just thinking more of the visuals. Well, visuals, honestly. I think if the film is a decent film, it's, you know, it's like The Exorcist probably still holds up pretty well, and that was made quite a long time ago. It doesn't matter. I just skipped to the chorus, but honestly, it slipped straight out of my head again. It's very weird. It's just gone. It's like that's not natural. If we ever watched a horror film, I'll either be howling with laughter or hiding in your lap. You will not be hiding in my lap, really. You will maintain a safe distance at all times. Or having an existential crisis. If it pokes that, you'll be fine. It's better to watch these things together, that's for sure. It's a bit less scary. But I actually quite watching things. I like watching things in the dark, on my own. Like, you know, if it's a horror film, I'm going to ramp it up. I'm going to ramp it up to 10 myself. I'm going to try and make it so that I can get scared, because I know I'm safe. But if you can do all those things, it just makes the film better. That's why I like film. That's why I really like horror. I just really like horror for that, you know. Witchy! Fun tidbit, the flag on Sam Neill's uniform in the Event Horizon is the Australian Aboriginal flag. There you go. That's a fun little tidbit from Witchy. Thank you. So I like those little things. I'm going to stop. We're going to see if there's someone to raid. We're going to have a look to see if there's anyone who would like to be raided. You know, there's loads of people on, actually. There's loads of people streaming. Thursday night's a popular night. I think we're going to stream. I think we're going to raid Foregard. Because Foregard raided me and dropped a bunch of bits. So I think we're gonna get Forgot back. I'll just check him out, see what's going on. It's fun. I mean, I do quite like this. We're gonna wait for God. He's got 84 people watching. And he's got almost 13,000 followers. But he's basically a DJ from Sweden, down the south of Sweden. I know roughly where he lives. And he does like to support the channel, so I'm gonna give him some love back. We're gonna raid for God. So see if he recognizes me. I want him to invite me over to, you know, sounds like quite a fun time. Champagne and other things beginning with C, perhaps. Raid for God. Chocolate. I was thinking chocolate. So we're gonna wait for God, everyone. He's a DJ. He likes to play tunes with a capital T and double O. It's like that's cartoons, isn't it? That's like Roger Rabbit cartoons. I don't know, but the bass, you know, it's like music. Tunes. There you go. Tunes. CH. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, tunes are Roger Rabbit. That's another film I want to watch, actually. Does that hold up? I don't know. Yeah, you go get your stuff done, dog. It's been a pleasure. It's been a privilege and a pleasure, and it's been really fun. So I hope you've had a nice time too. I'll be streaming again on the normal time on Sunday, 1 o'clock. We're gonna carry on with the spinner. I'll probably have done a load of stuff actually. I'll probably just be showing you my spinner. We'll be taking it for a spin. Roger Rabbit holds up. We've got an official result on the Roger Rabbit, and it does hold up. So thank you, Errol. I'll stick around for a little bit, but then I gotta go. And but in the meantime, take care of yourself. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you all again on Sunday. Where's the button? There it is. Bye bye.